Good morrow, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. I know this looks kind of weird. You can see the bottom of my mouth. I'm trying to make do with what I've got, guys, and hopefully you all understand. But
do with what I've got, guys,
and
hopefully you all understand.
But
Do with
but it doesn't matter because wherever I'm at, I always do that. I always. Hi. There's always a lag, so at least I get all this stuff out before it starts. All right, we are good. All right. So, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I am at my boy's house, guys. Got my family, got my other son coming in today. Hello, Gem Goddess. What's up? And I'm very, very happy. So, and it's the holidays. I know I look a little tired, and I'm still the same old me. Doesn't look like I do much, but I am here. Hello, come on in, guys. All right, it is Wednesday. It's weird being on a different time zone because I never know who's gonna, what time or when to go. But let's do this. We're gonna start Aries at 2:22 like I normally do. Hi, Anne Marie. Hi, Mountain Girl. What's up? I'm just waiting. Here comes everybody. There's always a lag. All right, I'm waiting for 2:22 and I'm going to do Aries. Today I'm doing what you don't know. Hi, Jeff. What's up? There comes Cowboy. Is that a cowboy hat you have on? We're going to call you Cowboy. All right. So 2:20. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hello. Hi, Kit. Hi, how are you? Got a newer name. Where are you from? Happy Wednesday. Thanks, Anne Marie. Hope you guys are having great days right now, even if you're celebrating holidays or not. I know winter can be a rough time, but hope you all doing well. Aries at 2:22. All right, Aries. So I'm doing what you don't know yet, what's coming towards you. So the first part's going to be the general portion. The second part is going to be who's coming towards you, and then I'll do Aries through Pisces for you. All right. So for those that are not watching me live, you can always just skip a little forward if you just want the love part. But I am doing both. You have the moon card here so far. So the overall energy for right now, and this, I do my weekly reads, but I don't believe in time. So, but whenever you get this, there's a sense of a moon energy. You're emotional. All right. I feel like you want to let something out. Something's frustrating you. You feel like something's not manifesting for you. You're uncertain about certain, things in your life. It doesn't matter. It can be different for each and every one of you. But the moon reminds you that there are always things changing that are unseen. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't have all the answers yet, is what Spirit's saying. And although it might be frustrating you, you might be feeling a little, bit tense or impatient. Right, something's brewing here behind the scenes. And the moon card, we have the new moon in Capricorn right now, which is a really good moon to manifest on. I say that with every moon. All right, but take advantage of the energies, even if you believe in it or not. Why not? Right. So the moon card does talk about your dreams manifesting, things manifesting, but your lens, anxiety and fear is covering what's really happening around you. So it's just like, take a look at your emotions, is what this card says, and see what's really going on there. All right. What else do we have? We have stay in power. All right. So this card here is totally saying I know things seem uncertain right now and you don't have all the answers regarding the situation, but you have a choice in this matter. These cards are saying that, you just need to have patience, right? Stand firm, stay in power. Don't give up on what it is you're manifesting. But what the moon card is saying, don't let your fears and anxieties, clog your view of what the possibilities are. Just because you can't see yet doesn't mean that something bad is brewing. And that's the negative mind speaking. That's you, assuming, the worst so that you can protect yourself, and you're just kind of being asked here. And the same thing, it's not like bypassing. It's just like kind of look at the best case scenario during this time of waiting for something to happen. Something is about to happen for you. So let's see. I'm doing today's reading a little bit different. This is the general portion. I'm just pulling up some messages here first, but if it's regarding a person, quick message from them is our story isn't over yet, Aries. So there's a sense of resolution right there. Like whatever's going on here, your story's not over yet. You're just going through an uncomfortable transition period. Regarding, and I got the house 2 here, Neptune energy. So Neptune energy is like the Pisces energy, the moon energy, fears coming up for you. And I have Aquarius energy. So some of you could be around an Aquarius or somebody with Aquarius characteristics. All right. House 2 can be money, financials, Taurus energy. It can be self-worth, the material things in life, material possessions. So that energy is showing that a lot of your fears could be over stability like that, over your material things, over your assets, over your insecurities, your self-worth and things like that, knowing your value, all right, in this situation. All right, Spirit does want you to know that this story is not over yet. You're just going through a kind of a void here. All right, so let's see who's coming towards you. And then I'll do well, first, before I do that, I know your Aries, I always play around with your read first because you're my first right out the get-go to see how I'm going to kind of do everybody else's reads. I am going to pull an advice card here from Spirit before I do move on to who's coming towards you. And then I'll do Aries through Pisces with somebody who's coming towards you. All right. So pain in the rose is red, Aries. This is what Spirit's saying. You're trying to cover up errors for certain people around you. You're trying to make something look better than it is. For some reason, you're trying to save somebody around you. For what? I mean, it's covering up errors of other people, and it's like you're standing up and you're being the leader, taking the brunt of it. But what would happen if you didn't cover up whoever's errors, if you didn't ignore the errors that were happening, whether this is with an interpersonal relationship or, somebody, just maybe it's yourself, maybe you're covering up your own errors. What are you gaining from this? All right, covering up errors and enabling situations is hindering what could possibly be happening, what needs to unfold, what universe wants to unfold for you so that you can get to what you're going to, where you're going. So just, I might have not said that in the clearest way, but sit with that for a second. You may be seeing things as in your eyes as wrong, and you need to cover up something, whether it's a person's actions, the way they're behaving towards you, whether it's the way your children are behaving. It doesn't matter who I'm talking about. But if you're ignoring, and I'm thinking about this because I'm enabling my son right now as I'm here, you could be avoiding something that would end up being, if you fixed it now, would be less of a problem later. All right. And I'll tell you about that after the show. All right. So who's coming towards you? I love you guys. Matteo. I love that name. Italian, right? Let me see. Zebra, divine love. What's up? You're super stressed. I'm sending love to you. Holidays are meant to be with family and not stressful, but in America, we seem to have made it one of the most stressful times of the year and the most depressing when it's supposed to be a time of celebration. All right, Aries. Who's coming towards you, Aries? Who is coming towards my Aries? My Aries is coming towards me tonight, my other son, and you guys are going to see some pictures of us finally. All right, you've got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who's definitely in their feelings about you, Aries. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming in as the King of Cups upright. I mean, this is somebody who everything they do is based on their feelings. It's all about vibe, and there's something about you that this person is just vibing with, okay? And they're coming in with the Two of Cups energy. So you do have a very loving energy around you. It could be the King of Cups. I'm going to just go with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I say, Scorpio is the dominant, but some people say Cancer. Either way, it's a person who you got a person like this coming towards you. They're not thinking, they're not analyzing, evaluating certain things about you. So if you're thinking that you have to show up a certain way, but this person is going, you have to feel a certain way. All right. Yeah, I have to feel you. And there's something about your aura that they're in love with, because we got the Two of Cups. Now, this could be a friendship for some of you with the Two of Cups, right? The Two of Cups is any kind of partnership. It's the law of attraction. It's mutual attraction. So it's any kind of relationship coming together, but you're meeting hand in hand, and you're just like, yeah, you're my one. I feel you. Like, I at least know that we vibe on the same frequency, and we are meant to be or know each other for some certain reason. That's how I feel about the Two of Cups. All right. Two of Cups can be a reconciliation for some of you. And, this is the energy that's showing up for you. And the reason why I'm pulling up different scenarios is because you get the Moon card. You have so much changing around you. You have no idea who is coming towards you or what kind of situation. It's just, you're in this energy. For some of you, don't take what doesn't resonate, guys. Check your other placements, okay? Or I'm doing kind of a collective all sign, so any sign can resonate with you. If this doesn't, but it's talking about, you may be seeing things out of fear. So you might be so fearful and doubting, what are you really doubting though, Aries? Think about that for a second. Why wouldn't somebody want to be with you? Why have you come up with some sort of story in your mind that you're not good enough? Where did that come from? Right? Maybe this person did something, right? They might not, in their world, in their story, they might not even have thought they did anything wrong. But in your story, automatically you went for the worst. And you're like, no, this person couldn't want me. They, look at me, blah, blah, blah. So you turned it all on yourself, blaming yourself. So I'm just saying that for whoever needs to hear that if you think best case scenario, most likely it has nothing, you're taking something personal, and things can turn around. Your circumstances can turn around. So that's what I mean when I'm talking about self-reflection and self-love, coming back home and realizing, what the hell's wrong with me? There ain't anything wrong with me. All right. There, and then put it back on the person. All right. So we have the Emperor as the, look at this, Aries. We have you feeling happy as shit. That's for sure. Because you're showing up and you're reading. Now, the Emperor card is showing up as kind of in control. I mean, kind of in control of their emotions. And your person's coming up as very watery, very in their feelings, Aries. So what this is telling me is there's mutual attraction between you and this person. Your three cards are the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Emperor card, which is you. All right. So the mutual attraction is there. Right? But the way you express yourself is completely different. You're over here trying to be all cool and calm and collective and be in charge and authoritative and be in the Aries, and you go after what you want, right? But it's almost like you're tucking away. You're trying to look as though you're in control of your emotions. And your person's like so open about their emotions that they're just like, just tell me how you feel. Tell me how you really feel. And through your feelings, not necessarily your words or your actions, right? I mean, your words, all right? But going through your feelings, your actions. Sorry, I had to fix that. So it's about how you express yourself and how your vibe feels with this person. So this is kind of pointing to me that you may be trying to control the situation a little bit too much. And this person just wants to feel what's going on. They want to feel good. They want to feel good about the situation. You can say all you want, Aries, but this type of person here is like, your words are just pretty sounds, to me. But it's about what you're doing and what you're feeling, what I'm feeling. Okay. So with that being said, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Two of Wands. This is two people coming together to actually, follow through with some plans, maybe go on a date. But this also represents a crossroads, and that crossroads is anticipation. Is like, what do I do? What if I go this way and this happens? What if I go this way and that happens? What the hell? Blah, blah. This is ego. This is fear. This is fear holding you back, or holding your person back too, because remember, general reads can be flipped. I'm just giving you what needs to come through. You do what you wish with it, right? But it does show you that there's a date coming through and possibility of follow through, taking the next step with this person. All right. So let's do Aries through Pisces. Now, focus on your person's sign and meditate that you get the message that you wish from your person. But also remember that if it's not your message today, it's not your message. But what I invite you to do is just meditate on the collective of all of it, because you don't know your person's placements, right? And maybe another sign is going to come through for you, but you'll know because you'll feel it in your gut, or you'll feel it, in your heart space. All right. You'll be like, that message is for me. All right. So let's see. We're going to see if you have another Aries on your mind. And this is going off this reading right here. That's the way I'm doing it. So I'm going off of what I said here, and now I'm looking at your sign placements, okay? So for Aries, we have illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. All right, Aries. So that could be even your message just for you in general, because it is Aries placement. But this person who has Aries in their chart is saying, I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? Now, what this is telling me is this: you might be wanting this person to be your end all be all, but at the same time, it looks as though it could be just somebody that's, seasonal, right? And not meant to be your entire life. Temptation for Taurus. So there's been some sort of temptation. It does say think carefully about Taurus, okay? So Taurus is coming back, but they still have dreams about you and their happy times together. All right, so that could be a seasonal connection too. Gemini, don't let guilt get in the way of your happiness here. If you're feeling guilty or if they're feeling guilty, because they could be feeling a little bit guilty, and they're saying, I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or you. Okay, so we have Cancer. If you have a Cancer coming towards you, all right, notice everything remarkable about this relationship, Aries. All right, it's either the two of you are focusing too much on the heavy stuff from the past, or you're focusing on the things that each other doesn't have that you wish you had, or the negative things, right? This is asking you to focus on the things you love about each other, right? Because your Cancer is saying to you, no one ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. All right, Leo. If you have a Leo, you guys are very telepathic. You guys are connected. So if you feel like you're talking to this person or you're receiving messages, be real with yourself, though, with this one, though, because it even takes, being in alignment for me to understand if I'm getting a message from my ego, myself, my higher self. It's just, you got to be real with yourself with that. But there's definitely pay attention to synchronicities when it comes to Leo, because you may be receiving signs. And Leo wants you to know that I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. All right. So go with what you wish with that. Hi. And we have Virgo, Aries. Virgo is your twin flame or your definite divine. You guys are being guided together. We got 1111. Pay attention to 1111 with Virgo energy. It's an important number for twin flames, and it symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So you and Virgo may be finding yourself, in that Two of Cups energy here. What do they want you to know? Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? All right, we have Libra. So the power of love is like a magnet. So you and Libra are just like glue, okay? A magnet draws you two back and forth together. You're in each other's life for many reasons. And you guys, it's like I'm watching Witchers right now with my son, and I'm like, destiny. You can't beat destiny. If you guys are meant to be together, guys, watch Witchers. You guys are going to come together no matter what. No matter where you go and what you're thinking about, you're going to find yourself back together. All right, so Libra wants you to know, as I'm saying this, right? I love synchronicity. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart, or you may not even believe that I'm coming back. All right, so Scorpio, we have, think of a special moment that brought you two together. You guys may be having an anniversary coming up here. You guys will find yourself on a date here with Scorpio, a new magical moment coming in for the two of you. What do they want you to know? Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. So you have not left my mind. Sagittarius, dreams about you. You guys share your dreams together. You may see each other in dreams. Sagittarius wants you to know, I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. So we have Capricorn, feelings. You guys really have deep emotions for each other. So that is real, what you're experiencing with is that Capricorn? What does Capricorn want you to know? I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. All right, we have Aquarius, commitment. So this relationship is headed towards commitment with Aquarius. All right, what they want you to know is being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. All right. Pisces, be open with Pisces, but also be open to what's happening with Pisces right now and allow divine to bring you guys back together. This is a situation that whatever is going on with Pisces, you need this time to heal and grow. What do they want you to know? Letting you down was the worst decision I made, Aries. Okay. Woohoo. Another long day. Can always tell by my Aries readings where the readings are going to go. All right. Hello, guys. How are you? Thank you. I'm just going to keep going right through because the messages will, I don't want to be here for 5 hours. So, and I don't want to gyp the signs. So let's see here. Let's go. All right. We are moving on to my Tauruses. My Taurus, we're going to do it 21. 21 for Taurus. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Taurus, hello. What you do not know that's coming toward you. All right, first part's going to be general. The second part will be who is coming toward you. Oh, you got the moon too. So Aries, you and Aries always are kind of very similar. So I would always watch Aries and Taurus because you guys, you may have some of these, you may have Aries placements, Taurus. But the moon card, it's like your fears and anxieties are blocking your view of what's really happening around you. Your circumstances are changing, right? They're changing for you all the time. And for some of you, you're scared that the worst case scenario is going to happen to you. And I'm telling you, you have a Virgo card coming up. Pay attention to the details, right? Pay attention to the good details, right? And also focus on where this fear is coming from, all right? Because something you're manifesting is coming truth, and it's all coming true, but it's messing with your health, right? You're weighing too much, you're putting too much energy on situations, a certain situation in your life that is just, making you so stressed out that it could be making you sick to your stomach, all right? Remember, the Virgo energy is the high priestess. Not everybody knows that, but Virgos are very witchy energy, very magical energy, and they're ruled by Mercury too, just like Gemini. So you have this ability to, with this card showing up, it's showing up in your energy, Taurus, that you have this ability to be very, very magical with your mind. It's magic. It's words. Words we say is magic, right? And it's like you have that power of concentration and focus, especially with the Virgo energy, Taurus, that you can focus on something for so long, and you're very, very, patient one, so you can focus for a long time, and and stubborn at the same time. So just think about that. You can focus on even some of the worst case scenarios with that same intensity. So you're kind of being asked to pay attention with that moon card, all right? You're letting your fears, your emotions here kind of go all over the place. They're changing with, every little thing that changes in your life, your emotions are going, woo, that's not what I want. That's uncomfortable. That's not, this doesn't feel good. And it's like, these are just, things here like fluttering around. You get some flies fluttering around, right? What's really happening is still happening for you. All right. What you want, what you're manifesting is still coming out for you. But all this other movement around you is skewing you and making you afraid that you're not going to receive what it is that you're asking for. All right. So the Virgo energy does tell you to organize your thoughts, organize what's going on so that you can bring into your awareness what it is you're trying to manifest. All right. So remember, you deserve better than me. Okay. Not remember, but this is what somebody on your mind is thinking right now. Taurus, they think that you deserve better than them. So just sit with that for a second. If some of you are going, they don't want me, they don't want to be with me. I know I'm focusing sometimes on these messages here on somebody that you might be in separation with, but that's what these cards bring to me. All right. So you might be thinking, this person, what can I do? I need to do more. I need to do more. You ever think that maybe all that more doing that you're doing, that this person could be coming, they could be reading that differently? Like, man, this person just gives, and I don't have enough to give. I don't have that to give. I don't have what they want. I mean, looking at things from a different perspective, as opposed to always looking at things like, there's got to be something wrong with me, and maybe I need to fix what I did. Maybe I need to say something different. No, 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 and no, no. Like, nothing's wrong, except this person is saying, like, I can't meet your expectations, or I feel like you're way better than me. And if, people don't want to be exposed. So if somebody's wearing a certain face or facade, and they're trying to show up like they got it all together, and you're trying to pick at them and get to their core, they're thinking, shit, I'm going to be exposed, they're going to figure me out, and I'm not going to be good enough, because they've got similar fears that we all have similar fears, right? Those main fears: betrayal, abandonment, rejection. You guys know the list. You know what's going on there. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know before I go into who's coming towards you. You have a relationship coming towards you. You have Venus energy, right? This is also Taurus. Venus is your ruling planet. So it's asking you to step into your power as well, too. You're the sign of beauty. You're the sign of luxury and material possessions, all the good stuff, right, Taurus? So you're the sign of abundance, the Empress. And so you're really being asked to take care of yourself. And I've got Cancer here, and I've got home, house 4. So that's really, to me, what it's saying is come back home and take care of yourself and know your worth, right there, right? And it's also saying you could have a Cancer coming towards you. House 4 talks about family, roots. So it also talks to me about your foundation. You may actually be having a relationship come towards some of you, a Cancer who's ready for a home. Now, Cancer is all about the good stuff too. So I can see Taurus and Cancer being soulmates, right? And I believe that you two are really high on the scale of being soulmates, all right? And it's because I could just imagine going to a party at your house, or it'd be all the best things. You'd feel like, you make the whole world feel like they're so important, all right? So what Spirit wants you to know before I move on is curious or incurious, or you're about to discover something new, something that's going to make you very curious, and might even make you think, because if something happens, something comes in, and you're like, that's not what I was expecting. It might trigger something in the way you think, okay? But also know that there's somebody coming towards you too that's very curious of you. They might seem a little bit weird or off, and not in like a super weird or off way, but like you might be noticing something doesn't match with the vibe they're given. It's because they're hiding something that either they're insecure around you, or like I said, they don't think that they're good enough for you. All right, so keep that in mind. Who's coming towards my Tauruses? Who's coming towards my Tauruses? All right. Can you guys see me good? Everything running good and all that stuff? There's no problems? All right. Who's coming towards my Tauruses? Show me Taurus. Who's coming towards Taurus? Could be a Virgo, could be a Cancer, could be a Pisces. All right. I've got the 4 of Pentacles. All right. And I have the 7 of Wands. And I have the Page of Swords. All right. What these 3 cards are telling me is that this is somebody that's not letting go of this situation. But they are the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles to me is telling me it's somebody who kind of pushes you away out of insecurity and being exposed. Just like I said, because we have the Page of Swords. So it's somebody who really doesn't want you to know the truth about everything that's going on with them. So keep that in mind. It's somebody here who still keeps an eye on you with the Page of Swords. It could be somebody you communicate with online and so forth, or somebody who you text a lot, just somebody that, or you're waiting on communication. And it seems like you're constantly waiting on an answer with this person. All right. This person pushes you away just because the closer you get to them, now guys, please use your discernment. All right. This isn't going to be with everybody. If somebody's flat out ghosting you and not returning your calls and not talking to you and totally just disrespecting you, this person's saying, just literally, I don't want anything in my life right now. I don't want to deal with you or anything. They're being rude. All right. So notice the difference between that and somebody who will always respond to you no matter what. All right. There's a difference there. They'll respond to you no matter what. The problem is whether or not they're responding to you because they feel bad or because they just don't want to lose the connection with you. Either way, there still is some sort of, I care about you, or I care about the situation. Also, what you want to do with that is with the lower end of that scale, you know what I mean? Do I want to deal with somebody who just feels bad for me, or do I want to figure out what I'm doing that could switch this script? Because obviously there is a relationship here. I could change things because I still have them in my awareness, but I don't have them in my awareness the way I want them. So it's something I have to do. All right. Or you could have somebody who is constantly responding to you, but you just get mad because you just feel like there's something they're leaving out. It's because they don't want to be exposed. All right. They don't want to be exposed. And as I said that, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, more Virgo energy here, really strong. This is somebody who's moving really slow towards you. All right. But they're moving in your direction. All right. So you are being, again, reminded to pay attention to details, pay attention to what you're saying. Let's see for each sign now, Aries through Pisces, Taurus. Now, Aries through Pisces, this is going to reflect off this reading I just did. All right. So make sure to meditate on your person's sign. Make sure that you know whether or not, this is your message today or not, feel it. All right. And know that in a collective read, any sign can be your person, but you have to meditate and really listen for your intuition to tell you, this is my message. All right. So if you've got an Aries on your mind, Taurus, if you have an Aries on your mind, they're confused right now. All right. They're definitely confused and they're unsure. They definitely want to know the truth, what's going on with this relationship. But they're saying to you, I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. All right. You know the truth about me. So there's that exposure I was just talking about with Aries. All right. Taurus, synchronicity, pay attention. The universe is trying to bring you guys together. An amazing moment you may find yourself in here in a moment. It says amazing moments of synchronicity. You may find yourself together. What they want you to know is, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. So Taurus is saying, I feel it. I know it. I get it. All right. Pay attention and allow each other to kind of come in and unfold the way it's meant to. All right. Gemini, think carefully about Gemini. It's saying temptation. This could be just a very sexual relationship or just meant to be, I totally am stealing this word, seasonal. Okay. I just feel cool saying it. Sassy Scorpion says that. So I want to say seasonal. All right. So I do feel like, and this person's saying, I can't handle your words when you're upset with me. It's too painful. So it's like this person saying, look, I care about you. I'm attracted to you. I thought we had an understanding that we were just, temporary. This isn't, I'm not ready for a commitment. They don't like hurting you, but it's like you got your feelings into this and you want more. All right. So you may be holding yourself back from allowing things to unfold, which means if you give this person space, they may go, I miss, and then they may come around. So this may need to happen in order for you guys to come together. All right. Cancer, this is a labyrinth. All right. You'll find a way through with Cancer. Okay. Cancer's doing their little Cancer dance with you. All right. So we have being apart has been more difficult than they can accept. So they do want you to know that. All right. Leo, rejoice, embrace. You guys will be in each other's arms soon. And we have what they want you to know is, I'm coming to see you with an offer. Will you say yes? When I offer you my hand, will you take it? We have Virgo, remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about each other. Focus on the good stuff with Virgo. All right. It seems like you and Virgo are really going to come together. We have what Virgo wants you to know is, I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you've moved on. All right. But something remarkable is about to bring the two of you together. So we have Libra. Libra and you are yin and yang. All right. So whatever's going on there, just let things roll, because you guys are yin and yang and you guys could possibly even be twin flames. What they want you to know is, I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? We have Scorpio. All right. Be open to what's happening with Scorpio right now. This is the second time I've gotten this for Scorpio. Be open to accept divine guidance in this relationship. All right. Something's happening for a reason here with Scorpio, and it needs to happen, whether it's for Scorpio to grow up, whether it's for you to grow up, it's definitely happening for a reason. And this card is saying just be open to accept what's happening and see where it goes, right? What they want you to know: can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? All right, Sagittarius. You and Sagittarius are very telepathic again. So if you're hearing or hearing things or connected in your dreams, pay attention. Make sure you know the difference. This could be signs that you guys are connected and communicating with each other. So there's a possibility here that you guys are coming closer together. All right. They want you to know, I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. Okay. And we have Capricorn. We have soulmates. Your soul is preparing to connect with Capricorn, and so is theirs. So what that means is you're going through the processes. Even if you're with other people, you're going through the process of what you need to go through in order to come together. But you guys are preparing to reconnect. All right. So what they want you to know is, I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. I'm still trying to figure it out. Aquarius, true love when you least expect it. So they may just out of the blue, there's that like Knight of Swords out of nowhere. Hey, you know, what do they want you to know? I still see your smiling face in my mind's eye. All right, Pisces, clarity. Take time to think about this situation with Pisces and get all the facts before you make a decision. All right, because they want you to know, I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Look for facts, not emotions. That's logic, being logical about this situation. All right, we're moving on to Gemini. Can you guys hear me good? I still didn't see if you guys... All right, we're moving on to Gemini. Let me just clean up the cards. Thank you, Celestial 6. Thank you, Amethyst, Black Amethyst Oracle. All right, let's do this for my gems. Can you guys, I'm kind of whispering a little bit because my daughter-in-law is sleeping upstairs and I want to kind of keep it down for her. So if you guys hear me, if I'm talking low, it's because I'm trying to be considerate. Hi, Geminis, 37 for Gemini. Geminis, I've been getting a lot of really good stuff for you in your weekly reads. I don't know, I go through phases. Certain signs really grab my attention. And Geminis and Libras right now have really been like highlighted lately for some reason. So let's see, Gemini, we're looking at the general portion here for you, what you don't see. And we got the star card, Aquarius energy. And then I'm going to do who's coming towards you. And then with that, Aries through Pisces for you. So you've got the star energy around you right now. Whenever you find this video, you know, time's fluid, but you have the star energy. So stay focused on your dreams, your hopes and wishes. And don't let go, all right? Don't lose faith now is what that card's telling me, because something's about to manifest for you. I know you guys hear that a lot, but that's what you're here for. And, you know, the 12th house, you've been through a lot of karma. You've dealt with a lot of karma up to this point. All right. This was for your own spirituality and healing. All right. There's some forgiveness coming in. All right. You may find that you're getting your closure here soon that you wish for. The star card for me in modern, the way I read it, it's like instant manifestation. It's like you desire something so much, and this desire that you have is true to your soul. All right. It's not just your ego. You can manifest ego desires, obviously. Anything, you know, you want, you know, the best iPhone, you get it, right? But this is different. This is coming with soul connections, people, right? So it's like, if you're really truly desiring somebody that's meant to be with you, I feel like the star card is like, when you're right in that alignment, it happens instantly. And so it may not feel like it has happened instantly, but when you look in the grand picture, grand scheme of things, it really is happening. Everything's happening for you. Okay. It just, you might be letting your struggles smother the good things, right? So it might seem like you're struggling more than getting your manifestations. Right? And I understand that because I do, believe me, especially if you're going through 12th house energy, Gemini, it's like you're constantly dealing with things that are coming up subconsciously because you're clearing that karma. So if you've been going through some really emotional times here and you're like, what the hell is going on with me? Why do I feel like I'm going nuts? Why is it that I'm getting mad at shit that I really don't want to get mad at? But have you ever gotten mad at a relationship and you just got pissed off and you just said something and then you step back and you're like, I'm really not mad. I don't know why I said that. It almost feels like it was a program that had to happen. So you learned a lesson. I don't know if that's just me and I'm weird, right? Maybe I'm a robot. I don't know. But it does seem like you've gone through certain things like that. Like you've kicked yourself in the ass. Like, why did I do that? Those are subconscious programmings that were coming up for you that you were witnessing and you're clearing. That's how I look at it. And so you've done a lot of that. And now the star card is saying, because you've cleared away so much karma. I mean, there's always karma to clear away. We're always doing shit and having to clean up, or we're always giving good stuff and getting back good karma. So remember that as well, too. The star card is kind of showing me, too, that it's flipping now. All that you put in, all that the work you've done is coming back for you right now. All right, so let's see what else is coming through. If there's a person on your mind, let's see what they might say, and then we'll keep going, and I'll go Aries to Pisces. So somebody's having sexual fantasies about you, Gemini. So run with that one. Somebody does want you seriously. All right, and we have Taurus. It could be a Taurus that has, we've got house 9, very spiritual connection with the Taurus. And I do get the the south node. So you may have had to clear a lot of karma with people in your past so that you can learn your self-worth. Remember, Taurus rules house 2, which is about your value, your self-worth, the Empress card, whether you're a male or female. So you've definitely been dealing with a relationship, right? Or many relationships, right, in the past. And you're like, what the hell was that? Why did they come into my life? Because you had to learn your self-worth. You had to know your value. All right. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. What advice does Spirit have for you? And then we'll move on to the love portion. What do you want Gemini to know? All right. Keeping up. All right. I love this card because it reminds us all. All right. So we've got keeping up. All right. Immense effort. You're trying to advance. You're trying to get what you want. You've got this awesome motivation, right? This ambition, whether it comes to relationships, work, spirituality, just getting shit done on a day-to-day basis. Gemini, you're always up against the clock. You've got this to-do list. You want to get it all done, right? And that's included in your relationships. And if things are out of balance, you're like, I got to get this. I need this. I want this, right? So this card is a reminder that you may be putting in, you're putting in a lot of work. You're doing the work, right? But at times you're trying to, when you feel like you're trying to keep up and you're treading water, that's a sign that it's time to take a rest and a break and just allow what has been done to work itself. All right. So you are kind of being asked to trust with that star card that everything is coming into alignment now. You've done the work, right? And so it's like you want to keep doing the work until you see the prize. But everything that you needed to do has been done. Now let it unfold. All right. That's your advice. Who's coming towards my Geminis? 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 All right. Well, as I was saying, right, we have the 10 of Swords. So it's like you've gone through many cycles, many karmic chapters, it's like every time you kept trying to run, get ahead, somebody, dragged you down. All right. This could have been one person. It could have been many people, right? The 10 of Swords. But the 10 of Swords does say that you made it, right? You've made it. It's painful, but you've made it. And so that's kind of like the 12th house for me. Like you've dealt with karma. You may be getting some sort of closure here soon, with this past. It might be you reconciling with yourself and saying, I know why I had to go through that, right? But it could be somebody that you've been waiting on for some sort of closure that's coming towards you, okay? It also could be somebody that's walked away from a very painful past themselves who's coming towards you. All right. And I get the Judgment card. So I'm getting the Scorpio energy. Scorpio and Gemini has really been showing up for each other this year. I've got the Seven of Cups and I've got the King of Swords. And look at this, guys. I've got the Star card again. So there's some sort of healing between an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or somebody who has the attitude of a King of Swords. So it's somebody who's hard to bend. Once they say one thing, or they could be very bitter, or they could be very, very skeptical, right, about the situation. Could be somebody, you know, wanting to apologize, wanting to make things right with that King of Swords and the Star card, wanting to heal. But at the same time, this is somebody who has a hard time expressing their emotions. It doesn't mean that they're, I got the Judgment card, so I feel like this person has evolved. They have stepped up. It's not somebody coming back who's a douche, you know, it's somebody who's just has a hard time expressing. Everything has to make sense to this person. Okay. And we get the Star card. So this is somebody coming back for some sort of closure or healing. Doesn't mean that you have to go back into a relationship with this person. It could just be somebody coming into your life who wants to make things right with you. All right. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is somebody who still has feelings for you, who has been thinking about you and still wants to know how you're doing, right? But the Seven of Cups gives me an energy of uncertainty about where this might go. So even they're not sure where this might go, but they just feel as though they might need to get something off the plate. You guys have too much together for them to say, hey, we can't resolve this. Maybe we need to resolve this. All right, so we do have the Judgment card for many of you. And it does seem like somebody who has hurt you in the past, or whatever happened in the past hurt you both. Okay, doesn't mean they had to be very painful. All right, so let's look at Aries through Pisces. Again, it could be a strong Scorpio and air sign that's coming through. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. Remember to meditate on who's coming through for you. If the sign doesn't sound right, doesn't feel right, listen for the other messages and see if one does, if it really hits home. All right. But if it's a message you need to hear, it's a message you need to hear. All right, here we go. Aries through Pisces. If you have an Aries on your mind, hi, Sierra. If you have an Aries on your mind, all right, you guys had past lives together. All right, so you guys do share karma or ancestral karma together or past life karma. All right, this person wants you to know that they still feel your energy around them. They never believed in these things before. They definitely do now. So that's an Aries. You guys are definitely here to fill some contract. All right, Taurus. This relationship here is meant to test you, Gemini, meant to test your weaknesses and your strengths, all right? So you definitely have a contract with this person too, Gemini. So you notice how a lot of karma stuff's coming up. This could be, I'm just going to say this, Gemini, this could be like the breathing point for you, right? You've closed the karmic chapters, right? You've learned your lessons in certain relationships. Now moving forward, you're looking at things from a different perspective. You're able to see things from a healthier perspective. And now you're able to co-create and figure out what it is or who it is or how you want relationships to show up for you. All right. So this, your person here, your Taurus wants you to know that they miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up their world. All right, Gemini. You guys still communicate telepathically. Pay attention to synchronicities. This person may be thinking about you so much that you're hearing their truths. You're hearing their apologies. You may receive their apology through somebody else too. Like somebody might be saying they're asking about you, or you might just notice things. So pay attention to communication, Gemini, when it comes to another Gemini. All right. They're saying to you, I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. All right. And so they have you on their mind a lot. Cancer, a lot of obstacles with Cancer, but you will find happiness. It's saying look for obstacles around whatever's going on so that you guys can rise above this. They want you to know, I know you're right, but couldn't admit it to you or myself. Leo, we have enlightenment. This is my favorite card. Like you guys are one. You guys are here. You're true soulmates. It doesn't even seem like you and Leo are meant to have a lot of big issues, or if you have, they're over. All right. This is like you guys have reached enlightenment. Your silence, though, feels safer right now to them. They don't want to get hurt again. So you've got somebody here at a Ten of Swords energy who's very vulnerable. And I do feel like this person here with the read I just did is you two maybe becoming into alignment to really heal what has happened in the past, because you both may be very vulnerable and not know that yet of each other. Okay. So we have Virgo. Virgo is feeling guilty. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. You may get an apology from Virgo. We have Libra, labyrinth. Even when you're lost, there's always a way through this. So you and Libra will make it through anything. Okay, my memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. All right, Scorpio. All right, rejoice. You guys are about to reconnect. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. See, this month is really, really big for Geminis and Scorpios to reconcile. Sagittarius, trust in this relationship. Trust is ruined in this relationship. All right, you need to have trust in this relationship in order for it to flourish with Sagittarius. All right, we have no one ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Capricorn, we have a lot of emotions here, a lot of deep emotions between the two of you. They miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. We have Aquarius. We have, this is marriage material. You guys may have been married in a past life or may find yourself married or in a long-term commitment in this life. And I still see your smiling face in my mind's eye. Pisces. Love is in the air around you and Pisces. It's not going anywhere. You were my best friend, and I cherish our friendship above all others. All right, so whatever's going on with you and Pisces, you guys will resolve that. All right, we are moving on to my Cancers. Cancerians. Energies are always changing. You're welcome, Claudia. You guys are amazing too. Thank you. Like I said, I'm being a little bit quiet today because my daughter-in-law is sleeping. She works a lot. She's a traveling nurse. Yes, winter solstice today. New moon approaching. Yes. All right. So we're moving on to Cancer. I'm just shuffling the cards real quick. Before I go. Moving on to calmer waters, Gemini. You're definitely moving on to better days. I am going to say that for my Geminis, right? Moving on to better days. And always remember 2023, I think I broke my nail. 2023 is with the mantra or the motto, I don't know, the slogan, whatever you call it, is going to be always think of best case scenario in 2023. 5202 for Cancer. Cancer, we are looking at Cancer. We're looking at general, what you don't know, what you don't see coming yet, what you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And then I'm going to do who's coming towards you that you don't know, and then Aries through Pisces based off that. All right. So Cancer, let's do this. Let's do the general portion first. The general portion for my Cancers, the Emperor card. So you're boss, you got boss energy, you got take action energy. All right, Cancer, this is about you maybe even making peace with yourself, being like you feel like everything's in order, or you're getting things in order. Things are starting to fall into place. Your ducks are falling in, you're getting your ducks in a row. All right, the Emperor card can talk about a solid new beginning. I know. I love saying new beginning with tarot. Everybody's like, every day, every moment. It's true. Every moment's a new moment. All right. So the Emperor card is talking about divine masculine energy too. So it could be your divine masculine around you, a strong energy of that. Or if you're the divine masculine, it's saying, step up and take lead. All right. So what else do we got for my Cancerians? Ooh, the Saturn return energy, right? So you're done with that too. So just like Gemini, it feels as though you've paid your dues. All right, you have paid your dues. You've had either some wake-up call last year or in the recent past, and you've had to face some harsh truths maybe about yourself and maybe about other people. You know what I mean? But you're wiser now. You're a lot wiser, and the Emperor energy is showing that. Like, you're able to lead now. You're able to step up and lead. And, you know, I'm just going to throw this little nugget in there. At this point of the game, you're able to teach and show others what you've been through and how to navigate. So you could actually be a leader, teacher, something like that, you know, to help other people. But you're in a place now where it seems as though you're rebuilding yourself with the Emperor energy. It's time to, you know, be independent. It's time to step back out now of, you know, all this shit that was happening to you. Okay, we were in victim mode maybe for a while, but now it's time to step up and say, okay, I'm done with that, and what's coming next? Somebody feels very empty without you, Cancer. They really miss you, and they are starting to value your presence now that you're gone. All right, there may have been a lot of things you do. I love this because there's a lot of things we all do that we take for granted ourselves. We don't even know that they're awesome, and other people don't realize it because we just do it. It's just who we are. And then when somebody's gone is when they really, really notice that you were doing so much more than they thought. And you realize it too, because you're like, oh, I was doing that, you know, but you never know. You never know what makes you truly special to another person. All right. So let's see what else Spirit has for you. What else does Spirit have for my Cancers? All right. We have Aquarius energy. We have Mercury energy. All right. So we see a lot of communication, but all right. I'm going to say this, all right. With Aquarius energy and Mercury energy, this is speaking your truth, because Aquarians are not going to hold back. All right. Aquarians are not going to hold back. They are not afraid to say what other people won't say. They're not afraid to start shit. They're not afraid to get their truth off their back. All right, you could be dealing with an Aquarius sun as well, but I do see Mercury energy, so it's really about authentic communication coming in. So I got house 3 as well too, which could be some short trips coming up for you, social activity online, social media. Pay attention, you know, to what's being said. Are you speaking your truth online? Are you being honest? Are you talking to people that aren't being honest with you? All right. It might, especially on social media, this might be saying it's time to clean up the communication with the people that you're having online. If you haven't met them yet, if you don't know them, and you're just trusting in what's being said, going back and forth, it's time to read between the lines. Okay. House 3 talks about learning and understanding. And so it does feel like there could be some knowledge coming in for you. You might be learning some new things through social media as well too. But social media is really showing up for you. And it's about, I do get kind of a clean up the communication on social media. Okay. Because it may come back to bite you in the ass later, which means, you know, you might be talking to somebody who's not who they say. All right. So that might not be for everybody. And I get, who in the world are you is the advice that Spirit wants you to know. Getting to know the new you. So Cancer, there's been a lot of changes with you. We see that the Saturn return. Now you're the Emperor. All right. So who are you now? All right. So the thing about the Emperor energy is sometimes you can go through so much and you can come off as a harsh Emperor, one that's not going to be in touch with, you know, or not going to show their emotions, even though an Emperor, you know, knows how to use both masculine and feminine energies. You know, you could come across more controlling and more like, you know, that outer shell Cancerian that you are, or you can kind of show your mush, show your vulnerability, and show how far you've come. And so there's a new version of you trying to come out and trying to show the world who you are now, all the changes you've been through. And so I just kind of, with that card, start putting it into practice. You know, don't dim yourself down. If you're around people and you have something to say, or you're seeing things differently, but somebody says, that's not you. That's not what you would have said yesterday. Well, I'm not me yesterday. I'm me today, right? So you are being asked to kind of express yourself and your new beliefs. So if you're changing your mind, but the people around you aren't, no more accommodating to people that don't vibe with you. All right, here we go. We have who's coming towards you, Cancer? Who's coming towards you? 204 in the room. Come in and say hi. All right. I'm being mellow. I'm tired. I'm in somebody else's house, my kid's house. For those of you that have this, like, you know, always tell me they feel bad for me or whatever. And I'm like, you're making me feel bad because I don't know. This is my face. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, I'm not going to show you yet. You may have seen what was there. All right, who's coming towards you? We've got 4 swords. Only taking uprights here. We got a Queen of Wands. We got an Aries, Leo, Sag coming towards you. And maybe this may be hard for this person. You guys may have been in some sort of space, or you may have been overwhelmed, or this person may have taken a step back because communication, you know, you've got a very strong fiery energy here. Somebody who can be, can have a lot of pride. They might not want to admit they're wrong. This is definitely somebody who has a hard time admitting they're wrong, but they'll show you. A fire sign might not say, I'm sorry, that easily, but you'll come home to a clean house and, you know, things like that, you know, so just, you know, it's not easy for them to say sorry, but it's not hard for them to show you that they are. So there is somebody here coming towards you like that. And look, we got the 2 of Wands intentions, right? So we see somebody who's kind of anticipating right now. They feel empty without you. They are overwhelmed that there's no communication. They're kind of in this anticipation energy. Like, what if, you know, should I go this way? Should I do that? What if what happened last time happens again? You know, or is it the right time? Should I? Are they with somebody? I mean, it can be a million different things, but the 2 of Wands is this person's kind of overwhelmed, you know, with the space. They're ready to maybe come out of, you know, this space between the 2 of you. You know, and that could mean this could be a new person, guys. You know, I'm using general terms so that you can place them. However, it doesn't have to be a past person. You know, this person could be, you know, they've been overwhelmed, or you have never met this person. You haven't had any communication with this person yet. All right. And so they're trying to get out of their comfort zone. They're anticipating communicating with you. All right, we do go from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, what you don't see coming. So that 3 of Wands is like the house 3 I was getting here too, which talks about communication, short trips, maybe relocating. Somebody could be relocating to you, and right now they're in the process of making the plans to relocate so they can come closer to you. All right. And then maybe that's when you meet, you know, for instance, if this is somebody that you haven't met yet. All right, this is also showing here what you don't see is, you know, have confidence. It's right on the horizon, what you want. Your ships are coming in. This talks about social activities, getting out there, doing some social trips and getting with people so that you possibly, you know, getting out of your comfort zone. So you meet somebody. And for those of you that are wanting somebody to come in, you know, for those of you, this could be your person actually moving or thinking about moving in closer to you and seeing what's up, seeing what's going on. They might be checking your social media and seeing what you're up to. And that's why they're anticipating, or maybe a little overwhelmed if they're blocked or they're not blocked, or just communication has been very little. This person's kind of like, you know, what's going to happen? All right. So that's what I've got for you. Let me do Aries through Pisces now based off this. All right. So who's coming towards you? Aries through Pisces. Strong Aries, Leo, Sag is showing up in this reading. Strong Aries with the Emperor card too. So let's do Aries through Pisces for who's coming towards my Cancerians. It looks like somebody is wanting to plan some sort of date or plan a get together with you. And it could be planning a vacation, you know, maybe with that 4 of Swords. Hey, you know, it's been a minute. Maybe we need a break. Maybe we need some time out together, you know. So let's see here. Aries through Pisces. If you're connected to an Aries, another Aries, very powerful connection this is. You guys are magnets to each other, all right? You draw each other together. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now, all right? Taurus. We have, this is an intense connection with great highs and lows, okay? I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. All right, Gemini. Gemini is your yin to your yang, or your yang to your yin. All right, you guys are contracted together, and this is what they have to say to you. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. All right, because there were a lot of highs and lows, and it was very intense. But it wasn't too intense that you guys couldn't handle it, but it was intense maybe for the people around you. Cancer and Cancer. We have rejoice. You guys will be in each other's arms soon. What do they want you to know? I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit how much. All right. Leo. We have trust. You need to have trust in this relationship with Leo, Cancer, because they're saying, I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. They're going through some internal shit. All right. And they're just, you might be thinking it's you, or it might be because they're not acting the way you're used to. You know, you might be losing trust in this person, but this person it's like they're going through something that it might be a cry for help. They might need to go talk to somebody or do something, but you definitely need trust in each other. Leo, if you're connected to, that was Leo. If you're connected to a Virgo, we have take a step back at the facts. All right, with Virgo, to see clarity, whether it's what they really feel or doing or thinking. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. All right, so with Virgo, I am feeling like, Cancer, you're seeing things maybe wrong. It's step back and just look at the facts, because it does seem like this person still has a lot of feelings for you. Libra. Be ready to receive what fate has planned. It looks like Libra's coming in. They receptive. It feels as though they're going to receive your call, your text, or whatever. If you're planning on reaching out to them, they are willing to receive it. For some of you, make sure you trust your own intuition before you do this. What they want you to know is, I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship that you deserve. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, think carefully about Scorpio, right? I know you're tempted, Cancer, but they do want you to know, I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? All right, so there is kind of a connection here that feels seasonal to me, but it could be something, it could turn into something more over time, but it does feel like there's more of a sexual connection here, attraction, more so than anything. All right, Sagittarius, you got to respect each other flat out. And Sagittarius is saying, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. The connection was never a stranger to me, they're saying. But we lack respect for one another, and we're not honoring each other at all. All right, Capricorn. Feelings. So there's a lot of deep emotions between you and Capricorn, whether you know it or not. Take time out, step back to observe and reflect. They want you to know if you can let go of the past and forgive them. Can you trust them again with your heart? We have Aquarius. Remarkable. Something is going to happen amazing. So you guys may have an amazing encounter with Aquarius. All right. They want you to know that you were their home, and now they feel like they're left out in the cold. So Aquarius may come running back home. All right. Aquarius was all over this reading. Pisces, you guys are here to learn from each other. I hope you guys are here to learn from each other, and they want you to know, I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. I love it. So those of you that are saying, I hope this is for me or not, I need a break, that's where I'm asking you, when you come into tarot readings, it doesn't matter what reading, you've got to be 100% clear on what you're looking for, where you want, what messages you want, and being honest with yourself and being open to receive what you need to know. And then if you get the answer that you're looking for, and if you're still questioning it, it's kind of like, take a step back and say, do I really believe this? Do I believe this? And if I do, I'm going to manifest it, and I'm going to only believe this. It's not like if you go back and say, I believe this, but I'm going to believe this instead. That's going to just create suffering. So you've got to decide what it is you believe in and what you want, so that you manifest it even faster and create no resistance. All right. That's the way I look at things. All right. Awesome. Been doing that for a very long time. So you're still focused on time. You're still focused on what you've been doing, and you're focused on what it is you don't have. All right. When maybe you're not Amanda, but I'm just taking that statement. When I see that kind of a statement, I see, a very long time I've been doing this work. That means that you're still holding on, attachment to the past, attachment to this person, and all your energy is going to this situation. And because often when we let go of something, we don't even remember how much time it's taken. All right, I've got to let Tova out. Give me 2 seconds, guys, before I move on. Tova wants out. Tova. All right. We're moving on to Leo. Leo. Thank you for having patience with me. I have such a small setup. It's hard to stay organized. Leo at 1-10-10. Leo, we are looking at what you don't know yet, what's coming, what you don't see yet, what you don't expect. At first, I'm doing general, and then I'm going to look at who's coming towards you, and then do Aries to Pisces and see what they have to say. All right, so we are moving on to Leo. Leo. Here comes my Leos. All right, we have the moon card for you, Leo. Again, I think Aries and Taurus got that. So you have something manifesting for you. It's driving you nuts. You think, you're about to lose your shit, Leo. It's like, but the moon card is the card of ever-changing circumstances. Things are always changing. And so it's like when things are always changing and you don't have control over what's going on, you start to panic and freak out that, and your fears in your subconscious mind takes over, and you start creating illusions about what might happen. And the thing is they might be wounds. We have Chiron energy. Your fears are coming up for you right now around this situation because you're being asked to look at these fears. Why? This is all for spiritual growth for you, Leo. Your soul's wounds are still showing up. So I feel like you're losing your mind over certain things in your life. This is the general portion. This could be over, how your expectations of whether it's work, love, career, spirituality, your own health, whatever you have expectations of. It's like you're feeling like, what else can I do? Things aren't turning out in my favor, or I don't see it yet. I'm not seeing what I want. And the moon card is manifesting. The moon card, people are afraid of the moon card, but the moon card is the card of the mother. It's like nurturing. The moon card is nurturing you, and it's connected to your emotions, and it's, the moon's not here to deceive you, and it's not here to hurt you, even though we always hear all these things come up around the moon and we all go crazy. That's our perception of it. The moon's your mom saying, hey, you're telling yourself you hate yourself. You're telling yourself that you're not worthy. And I'm here to tell you that, yes, you are. And what you want is coming. So look at the moon like that. The moon's just being a strict mom. Telling you to get out of that shit, move away from that energy. What would you tell your kid? Are you going to tell your kid the same thing that you're telling yourself about what you're trying to manifest? That's what the moon card says to me. It says, be your own parent. Be your own parent in this situation. What would you tell yourself? Because the moon card, the Chiron card coming up for you this is energy that needs to be cleansed. This is energy that's holding you back. Because you're not here to suffer. We humans, we just we make ourselves, we have this thing, I was watching it in something, I forget. We just totally make ourselves suffer for no reason. And this is all for your spiritual growth. All right. What the moon is saying is, I want you to clear this shit away. I'm showing you, and I'm going to prove to you that what you want, what you desire is coming true. And you have what it takes to get what you desire. All right. But you're letting fears and shit get in the way. All right. So if you have somebody on your mind right now, let's see what else. If this is a fear of yours, let's see what somebody might be saying to you. All right. So somebody around you, Leo, is saying that they can see themselves with you in the future. In the future. So if that's where you're kind of frustrated and you're, things aren't turning out in your favor, the moon card is saying things are always changing and shifting. You're deceiving yourself. All right. Your person, whoever is saying, I can see myself with you in the future, but right now we've got things we're working on. And instead of focusing on that you don't have what you want right now, instead focus on, oh, I'm going to have this. I have this. I'm just going to, I don't see it today, but it's going to be here. Don't even say that stuff to yourself. Just know that it's going to happen, and let go of the control of wanting it now just to make yourself feel better. All right. It's like you want what you want now so that you don't have to feel these feelings that are coming up for you. And your mom's saying, if you don't feel what's going on right now, it's just going to show up for you later on, and it's going to destroy another one of your relationships or something that you want. And it's going to continue to hurt you, because whatever subconscious thoughts are coming up for you, Leo, that you don't like, and those triggers and that shadow side of yours, if it doesn't show up in this manifestation, it's going to move to something else. It's an energy that has to move to something else. So it's just going to create more havoc. The beast is going to show up again in another story, another way. All right. So avoiding it isn't going to help you. And the moon wants you to live the rest of your life without these fears holding you back. All right. So we have a Sagittarius energy coming for you. We have house 5. Some of you may be going on a date, maybe finding yourself having sex with a Sagittarius. All right. Maybe even children in the future with a Sagittarius. So Sagittarius definitely can be a very strong sign for you. Leos, you've been showing up with my Sagittarius for a lot lately, this last couple of weeks. We have this Saturn energy. All right. So you're paying your dues. You're dealing with your karmic debt, and then this relationship for many of you, these dice right here are showing me that you've gone through all the hard work. You're paying your debts, all right, your karmic debts, so that you can have the relationship that you've been longing for. And there's a Sagittarius house 5 that's showing up, that for many of you, this is your person. This is who's coming towards you. Somebody who, is very playful, very loving, who maybe has children or wants children. All right. Somebody who, it could be a Leo energy too with that house 5. All right. But it's just talking about fun, having a lot of fun. So keep that in mind. Your struggles are almost over. What else does Spirit want you to know? All right. Law is not justice. All right. Rules that are not fair. All right. That card to me could be what's going on with you. You could be still holding on to something that has happened to you, and it's broken your, you just feel like something didn't turn out in your favor. All right. This card, just feels like you feel injustice. You feel a lot of injustice, and you can't let go because it's what had to be done. And just because it's what had to be done, or something had to work out because the law said so, you still don't feel like it was the right thing to do because your heart says differently. All right. This kind of says karmic law. It says, it's things that are out of our control. And I kind of get this energy, and I'm just going to go with this, that it's you got to let go of that. Something was meant to teach you something was here for a lesson. Saturn energy, dealing with karmic debt. Yeah, maybe something turned out not in your favor and it wasn't fair. I hear you, Leo. You know, I could be saying that with my whole life, right? But that's us being victims, still pointing out to our external world and saying, I'm the way I am today because my parents sucked. I'm the way I am today because of my divorce. It sucked. I'm the way I am today because I'm a number 7 on the Enneagram. Okay. You know, that's the kind of stuff. It's like, it's not going to bring you happiness. All right. And it is going against your own ethics, right? I get that. It's going against what your heart believes. All right. But sometimes there are rules and laws bigger than us that, you know, unless I guess you're an Aquarian and you want to start a revolution, you know, go for it. But if you're not going to do something about it, holding on to it and hanging on to it and being miserable and dealing with going through that lens the rest of your life or in your relationship is not going to get you anywhere. So you've got to make a decision to reconcile, accept where things are at, and decide what it is you want to do with it. But hanging on to it and being sad and letting it bring you down is, to me, is not. I think there's other alternative solutions. All right. So let's see who's coming towards you. Let's see who's coming towards you. Yes, Virgo is next. I'm going in order, Aries to Leo. I don't know if you guys have the timestamps. If you could throw them in the chat room, that would be very friendly and lovely. I have them. I'll pin them afterwards. But right now, you can scroll back, and the name of the zodiac will be on the screen. So let's see. Who's coming towards my Leos? Who's coming towards my Leos? And that may have not been the best advice, Leo, but that's where I'm at, and that's my advice on it. You only have to take what you want. I'm not going to argue with you. All right. So who's coming towards you? Oh, we got an Aries. Look at this Tower moment. Unexpected. Let's see. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's moving in with you, moving towards you. Somebody's leaving something. Somebody's leaving. They're struggling. They're leaving something. They could be moving because of a job, moving because of a home. They could be going through a breakup right now. But they're definitely, they're not at their highest, all right? So this person's coming towards you right now. They've had some sort of wake-up call. This could be your person coming towards you who's just had a major spiritual awakening, all right? They might have just been knocked off their horse, all right? Not that that's nice or friendly. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. So they're coming over towards you to work things out, maybe ask for helping hands. Maybe together you guys are in the same story, but different movies. You guys might come together and actually help each other rebuild something. All right. It does feel like this person's humbled. I do feel like whoever's coming towards you is very humbled. They've seen the light. They've had some stuff happen in their life, and they're coming towards you with the 3 of Pentacles, which is, I'm ready to put the work in. All right, let's rebuild. All right, this is somebody who's not given up, who's not going to give up. It's like, but they see things differently. They've seen hard knocks. All right, they've come from, you know, their glass house to hard knocks. All right. And not that that's nice, but some of us need that in our lives to know what's really important to us and find our authentic self. Seems like this person has. And we got the 3 of Pentacles, so it's somebody who's willing who's willing to go the distance, who does want to rebuild again and have a commitment, have something in the future. I do see this 7 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So this definitely could be somebody who seems a little rigid at first. They might be very guarded, defensive. It doesn't mean they're going to come in with armor on, and it doesn't mean they're going to be emotionally cold. That is not what I'm saying. All right. They have an Aries energy about them. Aries is not cold at all. Aries is a very hot energy, and it's somebody who loves to be in love and very passionate. All right. But they still may feel like a little distant from you because they're rebuilding. They're trying to figure out who they are as well. And they also don't want, they have no room for drama in their life. This person is straight out saying, I'm working from ground up, and I'm only taking the pieces that I want in my life, that I need in my life. And you're one of them, Leo. And if you want to rebuild this with me, let's push away any of the fake, superficial. We don't need that right now. Maybe another time we will. But this person's definitely coming towards you, vulnerable, authentic, ready to rebuild, and a little bit vigilant, right? Is that what it's? Hyper vigilant. All right, it's my favorite word. It's one of my favorite words. All right, so let's see Aries through Pisces. Let's see what they have to say. Aries through Pisces. And again, remember, I can see myself with you in the future. And that Three of Pentacles is saying, we put the work in, you know, we're at the stage, the early stages. We put the work in. I can definitely see us doing something together in the future. All right, Aries. You and Aries are very telepathic. You guys can read each other's minds. You know what they're thinking. They know what you're thinking. Sometimes that can be fun. Sometimes that can be irritating. Okay. You may be receiving messages. So pay attention to synchronicities. Don't create them. You know what I always say about that. You know, if we think too much about somebody, that we can see what we want to see too. So remember that our mind can play tricks on us. So just know that you may be receiving signs of Aries trying to communicate with you. They worry that you've moved on and this is all in their head. Is it? Do you still think about me? All right. Taurus. Taurus dreams about you. You guys may dream about each other. You guys may be soon to make this a reality, bringing it together. They're saying to you, Leo, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. All right, we have Gemini. You have a Gemini coming towards you. You guys you're their yin to their yang, their yang to their yin, whatever. You guys totally get each other when you are with each other. And they are saying, I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. All right, Cancer. If a Cancer's coming towards you, this could be marriage material, Leo. It says here, marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. So potential for marriage when it comes to Cancer. And Cancer is saying to you, I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things. I do now. If you're connected to another Leo, we have rejoiced. You guys will be in each other's arms soon. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. And so it does feel like a very strong forgiveness, you know, very heartfelt. All right, Virgo, intense connection with Virgo, Leo, and there's a lot of highs and lows and nobody else gets it. All right, but your Leo is saying, your Virgo is saying, I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. And I think they're ready to be honest with you. Libra. Right, you guys had a past life together. You guys maybe already feel that, you know that there's karma. You guys keep seeing each other over and over and over until you deal with the karma. Your Libra is saying, I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. We have Scorpio. Be open to it. Scorpio keeps getting the same thing. What the hell, Scorpios? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. But you're being asked to be open with Scorpio. Okay. What that means is Scorpio probably doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They have no clue and they're trying to figure themselves out. Don't give up on Scorpio is what I'm feeling. I just feel like Scorpio is a day late and a dollar short. They might need to bump into you, walk into you, get their head hit. I don't know. Not really, guys. But they just don't see what's in front of their face just yet is what I'm getting in all the signs. So those of you dealing with a Scorpio, I think it's something a little bit different than you think. And what Scorpio wants you to know is everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. So maybe they're hoping that they just bump into you, run into you. And I love when I say things before I see it. Right. But so you're reading Scorpio all wrong. I'm just going to tell you that, guys, right now. You're reading Scorpio all wrong. If you want to know what Scorpio's thinking, you can get a reading from me. All right. So Sagittarius. All right. Be careful about this situation. All right, think careful. It's a very tempting relationship between you and Sagittarius, very sexual. All right, and Sagittarius is saying, can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? All right, so we know who's coming back. We got cowboy, cowgirl coming back around. All right, Capricorn. All right, true love here with Capricorn. Love conquers all, Leo. And they want you to know they let their ego get in the way and they couldn't let go of their pride, but you saw through them and they know that you know them deeper than anybody else. Aquarius. All right, love is in the air. Cupid's arrow has been struck. They're in love with you. All right, but they are committed to someone else because they weren't challenged. All right, and now they're regretting it. We have Pisces. Yes, Scorpio mind reading service by Frankie. I love it. I should put that on my website. All right. Pisces is saying sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. All right. Pisces does feel like there's a strong connection with you and Pisces, Leo. They feel like you're on the on the side of it. They feel like you're on the other side of their every breath. Okay. But you're being asked to let go of this relationship right now because Pisces might not be in their healthiest state, okay? And it could be bringing you down right now. This could happen in the future, definitely, because there's a strong bond. But right now, what's best for you, Spirit is saying, is to let Pisces grow a little bit. I love it. You guys enjoying these readings today? People misinterpreting Scorpio. Scorpio is just scared of their own shadow. Scorpios are very defensive. We're not offensive. We're not going to attack. We're not going to come running at you. We're not going to do anything. We're going to wait till you show up. You show up at our doorstep. That's another story. All right. Yeah, you're all afraid if we don't want you there, right? There's another story. We will be defensive. We are very defensive to protect ourselves, but we're not I mean, an unhealthy Scorpio, you know, I can, you know, there's a different story, but I don't believe a Scorpio is going to intentionally attack you and hurt you for any reason, only out of defense, only out of feeling defensive or rejected. I shouldn't even have tapped into that because there's way more to that than that. All right, I'm shuffling the cards so that I can move on to my Virgos. My Virgos. Where's my Virgos? Scorpios are big fat lovers. Everybody thinks we're secretive. You know, I've made jokes about that in the past. We don't even know what we're being secretive about. We just don't share everything. I guess that's a secret. Yeah. So look, I've seen and I've heard all about unhealthy Scorpios. There's several different unhealthy Scorpio types. I mean, there's several different unhealthy everybody types, but I keep it per sign. I know that we can go into the map and we can go all around. Everybody's different. I get that. I'm just, for the sake of keeping it simple, I'm generalizing with the characteristics, because there definitely are very many characteristics of a Scorpio that I could do a podcast on. Yeah, always in a defensive position, so greatly misunderstood. Absolutely. We just always feel like somebody's coming at us with something and we just have to protect ourselves. That's it. And it comes across, and sometimes there's a good reason for it and it comes across harsh when we do lash out. And then of course it's always our fault. All right, so we're on Virgo. Virgo is going to be 132. Virgo. Let's look at what you don't see coming, Virgo. I'm going to do your general portion first. Man, I'm going to break this nail. I'm going to do your general portion first, and then I'm going to do who's coming towards you. And also with that, Aries through Pisces, what they have to say. All right. So Virgo. Healthy Scorpios are the shit. Healthy Scorpios are the best person to invite everywhere you go, because we're just going to go with the flow and have a good time. All right. We ain't staying anywhere that ain't fun. The Fool card. All right. You've got the Fool card. You've got Aries energy, Virgo, around you. And you have a fresh start and you have some fun and a new journey coming in around you. So this is asking you to surrender and let go and go with the flow. Have a good time. So I love the Fool card. Whole new journey, a whole new adventure coming in. Whole new adventure. As a Scorpio parents are very, very serious. And our kids, we want our kids to be self-efficient, and our kids can rely on us for everything. Very serious parents, though. All right, South Node. You are leaving the South Node energy. For those of you that do not understand astrology, I just learn on my own on the side. You know, I know what I know. That's it. But what this tells me is that the South Node is what you've been comfortable with. It's what you've been raised in. It's what you've learned. It's all the experiences you've had so far. Okay. And we have the Fool energy. So to me, it's like, you're like, all right, I had enough of this South Node shit. I want to try out something new. I want to step into a new reality. So welcome, Virgo, because it looks as though you're taking your lessons. You're saying, all right, I've learned from you. I love you. Thank you. But no, thank you anymore. So it's like something's coming in towards you, and opening, a door opening, an adventure opening up for you, Virgo, a new, a new journey. And this journey is asking you to step out of what you are comfortable with, what you know. So you may think that something's going to turn out a certain way because of how you were raised or how things always did turn out for you. But the Fool is saying, let go of that. Things are going to turn out a little bit different. All right. Things happen for a reason. And if something isn't happening for you right now, Virgo, it's because you're being shifted. Something better is coming in. Okay. So let's see what that something better is for you. All right. We do have Aquarius energy showing up a lot, and we have Saturn energy. So you've paid your dues. So know that. Just sit with that for a second. I paid my dues. I don't owe you anything else. I can have my life back, and I can live my life and do what I want. All right. I'm sick of learning lessons. Bottom line. All right. You've dealt with, it feels as though you have dealt with all that unfinished business. All right. So if you are moving forward and you are seeing the same scenarios show up, at this point, it's because you just haven't shut it out just yet, but you're not as affected as you once were. All right. So the person around you, or the person on your mind in this general portion, doesn't think that they deserve you. They think that they think that you deserve better than them. So think about that, Virgo. You might be thinking or trying really hard to impress somebody or to reach somebody and to connect with somebody. And this person may be rejecting you, and you're thinking all the worst case scenarios. And this person's saying, like, no, it's me. Like, I just keep looking. I keep trying to fit myself with you. And I just feel like I can't live up to your expectations. Or maybe you see something that I don't see, and you're like, Virgo's like, yeah, believe me, I see everything. So if I like you, I like you. So listen to me. And this person's like, Virgo is just to the T's, and to the nines, whatever, however you say it, because obviously I never addressed to the nines, but they are saying, like, there's something about you, Virgo, that intimidates them, and they have their own wounds. All right. And you're an overthinker, and you're hypercritical, mainly of yourself. And so you're sitting there thinking that it's got to be me. It's got to be me. And your person's saying, no, it's not you, Virgo. All right. So you've learned enough lessons. There could be an Aquarian coming into your world, but I feel like Aquarius is coming into all our reads today, all our placements, because Aquarians want to teach us something. Aquarian is saying, you're entering my age. All right. And this is the time for you to break free and be yourself. All right. This is the time to take no shit. All right. If you got to break some laws, you break some laws. Right. But, don't go to jail or anything like that. But it is about changing things, changing your reality. And it's about being more true to yourself. So Aquarian is here to kind of show us to make profound change. It's like no more tiptoeing around and going, oh, but I'll take one and you can have 10 and I'll just take, it's more like, no, this is what I want, and taking your power back, right? So Aquarian's really asking you to do that. You could have an Aquarius friend or somebody with those qualities coming into your life that's going to show you, hey, this is, you need to step up. Sometimes we need a good friend like that, who sees the best in us and comes and lifts us up and says, all right, get back on your feet. All right, know who you are. All right, but we have house 4. So some of you definitely a solid beginning with this Fool card coming in. Some of you could be thinking about moving. Some of you there could be personal things happening in your life around family, some shifting, maybe new beginnings here with family, maybe somebody coming home, maybe somebody moving out, you never know. But there's definitely something about your foundation. But house 4, family roots and legacy and things like that, also tells me that it's about building a new legacy, a new foundation. So some of you really working on a relationship, maybe somebody, like I said, moving in with you here shortly. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you to know, and then we'll do Aries through Pisces. All right, so Spirit wants you to lead the way. All right, the Fool card. Lead the way, be spontaneous, be free, be childish, go about life like you would have done when you were, 16, 17, 24, I don't know, whatever age you felt you freest, right? For me, it was probably like 6, 7. I started traveling. I'm going up the street. See ya. All right. And it's saying, be a leader, show others how it's done. You can help others, Virgo. All right. So everything, you've got Saturn energy showing up. You've got the South Node. I get it, Virgo. Sounds like you've been through, a lot of lessons, and you have what it takes to lead other people. All right. So it's about you stepping up and trusting your knowledge. Right? You are the high priestess too, not just Pisces. And trust your knowledge, trust your wisdom, and go for it, right? Start showing other people how it's to be done. And honestly, I want to say to all you guys too, is that if you've been through something, people, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a talk. This could be a trigger. I don't know. Trauma is trauma, and there's so many people out there who counsel, who help others, but they really don't understand trauma. They've never really dove into trauma. And so complex trauma, there's a scale, 0 to 100. Some people have been like 100 their whole life. Some people have had one major trauma, and it feels like that 100 that somebody's had, 100 times over and over and over, right? You never know how somebody experiences trauma. But the problem I've noticed is that a lot of people don't understand the triggers of trauma, and they're out helping, and they get these degrees, and they are very intelligent, very smart, and they want to help us in the most logical way, but they may not have the nugget that we need, the experience. And so if you have gone through some sort of trauma, Virgo, or if you've gone through all this South Node stuff, this might be asking you to step up. You don't have to have a degree in trauma to help somebody who's going through what you've gone through in trauma, and to share your experiences, so being a teacher and leading the way. All right, so I'm done. All right, let's move on to who's coming towards you, Virgo. You don't have to go to church either to help others. All right. Oh, and Virgo, look, my son's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo rising. My son got these for me in Sedona. So I do want to read this for you. So Virgos, it's very important. You are good decision makers and intelligent, and you already know this, but can always use a boost to their self-esteem. All right. Use citrine. Find yourself some citrine, which I have a lot of. I have one here, but help directing your focus. Use carnelian agate and protection from the anger of others. Use howlite. All right, so I have the 3 stones here that maybe some of you should invest in. And look, we've got you right there. So for some of you Virgos, you're super responsible and you're worth more than you think. And you know, it looks as though the Queen of Pentacles, some of you may be moving on up too when it comes to finances. Your hard work paying off. Your hard work paying off. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. I mean, let's see who's coming towards you. Who's coming towards you? Yes, Sierra, that's why I had it originally. And it's also for playfulness. Citrine is also for playfulness. I think it's for the sacral chakra, creativity as well, or that might be calcite, orange calcite. All right, so you've got somebody coming in pretty quick. All right, Virgo, somebody coming in pretty quick. We have the 8 of Wands, very passionate. You may have a lot of people. This is in my modern way of reading tarot, this is my text messages back and forth, communicating with a lot of people that you're interested in romantically, whatever. But, you know, this could be travel too. Somebody's traveling to you, Virgo, or you may be traveling towards this person. Either way, where things have been stuck, we see a lot of motion. So the 8 of Wands is talking about whoever's coming towards you is coming towards you quick, sooner than later, right? And they're on a mission. We have the 9 of Cups, and they're on a mission. All right, you're their wish fulfillment. They want a relationship. They definitely desire you. This is somebody who has plenty, or they like to have plenty. So this could be somebody who just enjoys having a good time, and they're all about romance and passion, and they're all about taking care of themselves too. So I feel like this person wants you to feel this way too, Virgo. This isn't somebody they just kind of, could be even a Taurus type of energy, you know, somebody who enjoys the best things and wants their partner to have the best things. All right, we do have the 10 of Wands. So this is a hard worker. This is somebody who's worked hard to get where they're at. They might be also have a lot of responsibilities themselves. Okay, somebody who's very responsible. They could be burnt out about something in their life as well too, and it could be anything in their life. And so now they're at this energy of the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups, where they're saying, I've worked so hard, I deserve the best. All right, I deserve to take care of myself. I deserve to go, you know, do what I want, to get what I want. Right. So you do have somebody who's coming in with that kind of attitude, like, I've earned it, I can do whatever I want attitude, or I work for it, it's mine, you know, or, you know, and it's not a bad energy. It's just somebody who's like, you know, that energy. All right. So Ace of Swords. So here we go. We've got some sort of communication or clarity coming in. So do expect some sort of news. This person you may be messaging this person more so. Right. They may have a lot going on to where you might not see them physically. But you may start communicating with this person, Virgo, more so online or through text to get things going. Now, also know that if you're waiting for something, if you've been waiting for an important document or an important trip or an important move or something legal, all right, something that's been burning you out, wearing you out, stressing you out. I know this is not who's coming towards you, but this is what's coming towards you. We see whatever it is you've been desiring, wishing for, it's going to turn out in your favor, okay? So we do see this major breakthrough in something that you've been waiting for. It could be a trip that you've been wanting to go on as well, too. There's going to be some sort of clarity or breakthrough, or you're going to see why or the truth about something, and it's going to turn out in your favor. Okay, so do know that. And that could be your person as well, too. And as I say that, I get justice. So look we've got the truth, justice, peace coming in. All right, the justice just wants harmony. So you see a harmonious message. So whether it's a communication, a breakthrough, apology, anything like that, or miscommunication, misunderstanding, there's some sort of justice coming in for you. For some of you, this could very well be the person you end up in a legal commitment with, or just a really strong partnership with. Okay. So let's see, Aries through Pisces. Let's see this person. Remember, we have the Fool card. So you're coming into a brand new journey, a brand new energy that I'm picking up on today in today's reading, you know. And it's what you don't see, what you don't expect. All right, if you got an Aries on your mind, expect communication from Aries. You begin to feel, you'll feel your heartbeat faster if this message is for you, and if Aries is for you guys, because these two cards are pretty much saying you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you're close. And what they want you to know is, my heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. And the Fool card can be about not losing faith and trusting and moving forward. All right. So it sounds to me like Aries, especially Aries, in this reading today, for those of you connected with an Aries Virgo, that there is a really special bond there. And this reading may very well have been for you. Okay. So if you're expecting maybe getting communication from a Taurus, love conquers all. Taurus is coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes? When they offer you their hand, will you take it? We have Gemini. There's a strong bond that grows over time. So you guys may have been through a lot, or you're going through a lot, but the bond's just growing stronger. It's kind of like my strength card, my Leo card. And they are saying they still feel connected to you, but they feel like they've waited too long to reach out. And so they're wondering if it's too late, or they're anticipating that things aren't going to work out. So you may hear from them. Cancer. We have pay attention to the signs leading you to true love. All right. So if Cancer, you're going to see a lot of synchronicities with Cancer, if Cancer is for you, but this is true love. If you're not getting the signs from your Cancerian, or you're not seeing any major signs, it may not be your Cancerian. But we see, I always look for you at airports as if we'll be in the same place. So they may be finding spots or trying to go into spots where they're hoping to run into you, whether they know you or not. They're looking for you. So even if you're single, Virgo, they're out there looking for you in places where they would hope to find the person with the same shared common goals or qualities. Okay. So we have Leo. All right. A magical moment coming in with Leo. You may be having that new first date. Could be an anniversary date coming in. It could be new. It could be a past person. Doesn't matter. But you have a date coming in with Leo. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. We have Virgo. We have cherished this relationship with Virgo, because they still feel deeply connected to you, or they will feel deeply connected to you, but won't admit it at first. All right, Libra. They admire you, but it's also about you admiring the things in them. Maybe you guys need to focus on what you like about each other more so than what's annoying you about each other. They weren't honest with you about their feelings at the time. All right, so I do feel like it's more about honesty and just having some sort of breakthrough with that Ace of Swords, getting to the next level. Scorpio is confused. What the hell, Scorpios? All right, they're definitely haven't given up on this connection. They're trying to figure out the truth, Virgo. They don't understand, maybe confused about what happened or why, because maybe they thought something was supposed to happen, and then now they're still thinking, and destiny's pulling you guys back and forth together, or keeping you guys in each other's lives. So the answers you need will be coming soon. And Scorpio does want you to know that letting you down was the worst decision they made. All right. And they're realizing that now. You may get an apology from them. Sagittarius, it's time to let go of Sagittarius for the time being. All right. For some of you, you don't have to do anything these cards say. Okay. But sometimes it is best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. It's like that Temperance card for Sagittarius. What they want you to know is they wonder if you still think about them. How do you feel about them now that you've had time to reflect? So they're still sitting in this energy of maybe guilt, about what they've done, and they haven't reconciled with it yet, but they're still thinking about you. All right. So we have Capricorn. All right. You need boundaries with Capricorn. All right. They do want you to know, I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. Sounds like Capricorn was just aggressive in this relationship, and not in a hurtful way, but just, my way. I get things done. And maybe you were more passive in this relationship, and they overpowered or overbeared. were overbearing. It's just talking about, they want you to know that they did see the best in you, and maybe they're starting to see where things were out of balance, but you need more boundaries, and creating more boundaries is just going to create more respect from their side. All right. Aquarius, surprise. You're about to be surprised by Aquarius. Aquarius is all over everybody's read. All right. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon, and I'm sorry. Pisces. All right. You're about to rekindle, and you're about to have a magical moment with Pisces. Okay. Rekindle, magical moment. What do they want you to know? I worry that you've moved on, and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? All right. We are moving on to my Libras. So I guess you're saying simple. I like what you're saying, Jane. That's why I'm pulling out some of the things you're saying. Simple values, basic simple values we all want. We all want them. We all want people to match our values. But what's happening is we're settling. We're going, oh, they match this value, but this one they're not matching. So I'm going to let it slide and hope to fix it later. And the fixing it later is not fixing it at all. It's enabling it. So yeah, we all want basic, simple values, but we're also trying to get them from people that we know are not meeting them. And so it's up to us to let these relationships go so that they can grow and realize whatever they need to learn. And then you find somebody who matches your values, and we create healthier, happier relationships. Once we get past this, you've got to make a list of what you expect, what your values are, and you've got to hold yourself to them, because it's only you can hold yourself to your own values. I feel like I'm preaching here. I'm trying not to. I'm preaching to myself too. But you've got to stick to these values. Have a Merry Christmas, Michelle. Awesome. Merry Christmas to all that celebrate Christmas. If you don't, just happy days, happy holidays, happy whatever it is you celebrate. Just celebrate. Be around family. All right. If you have family, and I understand if you don't, I'm not trying to trigger here. All right, so we are moving on to Libra. Libra is going to be at 155.15. All right, Libra, we are looking at what you don't see coming, what you don't know yet. All right, so the first part is going to be general for you, and then I will do who's coming towards you. And then from who's coming towards you, I will look at Aries through Pisces coming towards you, and so forth. All right, let's do this. What does my Libras need to know? Justice is coming. Look at you, Libra. Your card. All right, so you're the main focus here right now. Believe me, you're shining. Your energy, your vibration, what you want. Your things are coming into balance for you. So justice always prevails. All right, this is your card. So you're showing up right away, meaning business. All right, so it's like you're coming into realizing who you are and into your power. All right, so things are looking good for you. And I feel like it's the energy of finally where you need balance in your life. You're maybe about to see a lot of balance come in for you. All right, smoother days coming in. Yes, I've done Aries up to Libra in order. All right, the cardinal moon, taking charge, being bold and active. It's time to take action in some area of your life, stepping into your power. All right, initiative. So what these two cards are saying to me right now is that you deserve the justice that you're asking for. You know what you need, you know what you want, and it's going to be about you putting your foot down in whatever situation it is, whether it's speaking your mind, whether it's getting what you want, whether it's, this taking action is about not sitting around anymore and waiting for it to happen. So this does come through sometimes, whereas you're always hearing me say, just allow it to happen. All right. We allow, but we still do have to take inspired action or take action and step into our power. All right. So I do see that things are the pace is going to pick up for you that you don't see. Things are going to move. And as things start to move, it's going to require you to think quickly, move quickly, take action. Whatever it is you've been manifesting or wanting in your life, you've got to step up and go now once it starts rolling for you. The justice card is saying that, this could pass you by if you're just going to sit there and do nothing about it. So what else I want to say about that is it's the justice card. When you're in your alignment, Libra, this is your energy. When you're in alignment, you're non-biased, you're non-judgmental, you do what's right for everybody involved. You want peace, you want success, you want a win-win situation. And that's what's showing up, is that this is a major possibility for you to have a win-win situation. But I do feel like the imbalance is you haven't been being heard. So it's time for you to be heard. It's time for you to be seen and know what's important to you and have that honored by other people. All right. So we do have house 6. So I do see some practical things, practical matters coming in for you. You've got the Marsy energy and you have Aries energy. So in the house 6. So what this is saying, it's time for you to take action, take charge, whether it's about getting your life in order, getting your day-to-day routine in order. What things have you let go? Spirit's asking you to get things in order. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to reorganize your life, get things in order and get things in play, because something's coming in for you and you need to be ready for it. It's asking you to prepare. That's prepare here. Your everyday, your routines. Where are you not, where have you let things go? Your health, your home, do you need to clean up? What do you need to do? So basically mixing these together in this pot, all these energies right here, it's saying you're about to receive what it is you want, but you've got to be ready for it and have everything prepared. Always have your situation prepared, like it's coming, it's here. If you're living like, it's never going to be a possibility, it's not going to come in. All right. So that's what that's all saying. If you have somebody on your mind, let's see if I can get a quick message before I move on to advice from Spirit and then who's coming towards you. All right. So can we start over? So you've got somebody here around you in the general portion that wants to start over, that wants to fix things, that wants to bring a balance, wants to, maybe you need a mediator, maybe you need somebody to come in. This could be a family member. It could be anybody at this point, a friend, coworker, anything, a boss, but somebody wants to start things over, but they need you to step up and take charge. All right. And be your authentic self. What does Spirit want Libras to know? What does Spirit want Libras to know? All right. Spirit wants you to know Fallen. This is my favorite card. This is Alice in Wonderland, Fallen. All right. You may be feeling like you're fallen and you have no idea where you're going. You may just feel like you're letting go and just like letting things unravel. But we've got the unknown, we've got descent, we've got momentum, and we've got change happening right now. So it feels as though things are moving. You're in this like little bubble here where shit's shifting for you so much that almost like you're not sure where it's going to go. But these cards are showing you that it's time to prepare for what's coming in. You're going down this new path. All right. It's about change. And so this card is about momentum and you're getting a lot of fire energy come up for you. So when this starts to unfold for you in the coming weeks and from now, when you get this, it's going to be about you taking charge. And when things start to shift and you start to understand what's happening, it's about being centered, being non-judgmental and being open to what's showing up for you and not reacting so that you can make the right decisions with that, be a leader energy. And so so you're reshuffling. Your energy's reshuffling right now, and your life's reshuffling right now, so that you can move on to the timeline or be prepared for the future that you've been calling in. All right, is how I look at that. All right, Aries, I mean, who's coming through? Who's coming towards you? Who's coming towards you? Who's coming towards my Libras? All right, we got the Five of Swords. It sort of fell out, so I'm going to leave it there and see what this stress is about. There could be some miscommunication. It's sort of a wild card. There could be blaming, lack of communication. There could have been somebody blamed you for something, or somebody's just mentally stressed in their life about what to do. And as I see that at the bottom of the deck, it's like somebody who's reevaluating the situation. So we got a Virgo maybe coming towards you. The light's being shown, the direction in your way, a new journey here. This could be somebody that you've had a long journey with. It could be a Capricorn energy. All right. So I do feel like somebody's been dealing with their shadow side. Somebody's been dealing with their addictions. Somebody's been dealing with what's been going on in their life. They've withdrawn. So this is a person who has withdrawn for a while. They had a lot going on in themselves. They've been on a long path. They've been doing a lot of self-reflection. They may have been single for a while. They may have emotionally just withdrawn or isolated from the world. I mean, a lot of us have done that in the past couple of years. Look, I love this. You look tired. Thank you. Had you watched me, because you would know my story and where I'm at and what's going on and why. It's just like people, when you offer your opinions, it's like you never know, what you're saying or how you can hurt somebody's feelings. And so it doesn't hurt my feelings, by the way, because I don't give a shit. But in all honesty, when you say things like that to people, like, why are you saying that to somebody? Do you just want somebody to feel bad, feel tired, feel like they look like shit? All right. So inappropriate. All right. So you do have somebody here, the devil energy. It's somebody here that could have been, they could have dealt with a lot of toxicity in their life, a lot of drama in their life, but they've walked away from this. Like, they have definitely kept themselves away from this. So this is somebody who's coming in as kind of a lone wolf. All right. That could be why the Five of Swords is showing up. And it's showing up as mental stress. This person kind of confused about what to do. Maybe they're coming out of hiding and they're like, oh, I'm not so sure what I need to do. And look, we got the Nine of Wands. It's like somebody who has a big heart, somebody who's been through a lot of trials and tribulations is coming towards you, Libra. And it's like they're not giving up. All right. There's something about you that they're attracted to. And there's something about you that it's pulling them out of their little hole, being withdrawn. All right. So we do see that. And at the bottom of the deck, we see the Seven of Pentacles. So we see somebody who's been taking the time to work on themselves, somebody who's invested, and they are looking for something. They're thinking about their future. All right. I've been on this path for too long. Now the light's being shown to me, and I'd like to go down a different direction. And their direction is pulling towards you. So they look as though they are reevaluating their life and where they want it to go. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. That's why I don't dress up. So I don't set the expectation too high on my channel. But every now and then I like to shoot back at people, because it's, they're trying to trigger me. So I'm gonna call them out, right? But I told you before that if you want to grow and you want to become very secure in yourself, and if you, want to heal any childhood wounds, start a YouTube channel, because you definitely grow quick. All right. If you've got an Aries on your mind, we have connection is eternal and unbreakable with Aries, Libra. All right. They want you to know they have awakened to your connection. Right. And that Hermit card is like an awakening. And they know that you have a timeless bond between them. A Taurus. you guys have had past lives together. All right. So this is karma between the two of you and a Taurus. All right. You have things that you're here to learn from each other. And they wonder if you still think about them. How do you feel about them now that you've had time to reflect? All right. We have Gemini. We have this is a true intense soul connection, but it has a lot of highs and lows. All right. And they want you to know that they're in love with you and they're ready to take action. They want to build a beautiful life with you. We have Cancer. Cancer, yin and yang. So Libra, you and Cancer, you have what it takes. They want you to know that you were their sanctuary and you're the only person they can confide in. And they feel like they betrayed your trust. But I think this person might come back and say they're sorry with you. And that's a Cancer. All right, we have Leo. All right, a special moment coming in with Leo. You might be having that magical moment, first date, so forth. We have, there's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. All right, so there could be that magical moment coming in with Leo. We have Virgo, a surprise. You're about to be surprised by Virgo as well, Libra, and Virgo showing up in your reading. The distance between us is killing them. They long to hear your beautiful voice again. We have another Libra. All right, love is in the air between the two of you. They always look for you at the airports as if they'll be at the same place in the same world. So they're just trying to run into you whenever they can. All right, Scorpio. All right, you guys are like magnets. You guys keep drawing back into each other, right? There's too much passion there. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. So you guys will be back together here. Sagittarius, rekindle every moment here, magical moment coming in, a reconciliation. They want you to know they're feeling lost and they don't know what to do about it. All right, we have Capricorn. Cherish your relationship with Capricorn. This is a very sweet relationship. The thought of you with someone else drives Capricorn crazy. All right, we have Aquarius. Trust needs to happen here with Aquarius. All right, you guys don't trust each other. And Aquarius is saying we're too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. All right, you guys just can't trust each other. Pisces, they recognize the connection between the two of you. Also, Divine wants you to pay attention to synchronicities. They want to know if they would be rejected if they contacted you. Do you still want me? All right. We are moving on to Scorpio. Give me a second. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio at 2:11. All right, Scorpio at 2:11. All right, guys, 273 in the room. What's up? I'm just getting a good shuffle, a good clear before I move on to the next 5. All right. Scorpio. All right. Here we go. Scorpio, we're looking at what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. And then I'm going to do who's coming towards you. So the first part is general, and then we'll look at Aries through Pisces with who's coming towards you. All right, so you've got the justice energy too. So you and Libra are already starting off the same. You've got some justice coming towards you. All right, some balance, some peace, some maybe apology. It could be just a partnership, a very healthy partnership. All right, so what else do we have? I do have opposition here. So there's been some sort of unbalance, something coming back to balance here. You're confronting a situation, Scorpio. You're being tested. All right. So somebody may come back in and may test you. All right. You guys are polar opposites, or you seem as though you're polar opposites. And you may get some closure. This could be your closure period. All right. Maybe somebody that you were just, it was always in opposition with, you weren't getting along with, is you're going to maybe get the reason, maybe that why that you're always looking for. All right, so do be aware of that. Let me see what the dice say, and then what this person might say. We have a moon energy, so it definitely could be motherly. You could be getting some sort of justice with a parent, or somebody who plays that part. It could be a Cancerian. We do have house 9. It's very spiritual connection. So this is spiritual growth for you. It's like it's a karmic soul contract that's being finished. So you may get some sort of closure with a contract. I got Aquarius energy showing up for you too. So Aquarius is wanting to show up with everybody as if saying it's time to break free and make some profound change in your life. And it's about freedom and justice for yourself now. It's like complete closing a chapter, closing a cycle, and now reinvent yourself, reinventing and moving forward. All right. And that doesn't mean that you can reinvent and move forward and you have to leave these people behind. It's just you're finally getting the closure that you want. So what are you going to do now? I mean, you fought so hard for something. It's almost like when you're done fighting for this, you might see that, how do I want to say this? You've been fighting for something for so long, and that once you get it, you may find that you're still unhappy, right? Because that was just maybe filling some sort of void for you, and you never maybe got to the root of the problem. So this is where when I see calls out, I might be calling your ass out. All right. So just know that you may get some sort of closure, or you may understand something, and then you may understand that you made something out of something that really wasn't there, but it was because it was an underlying issue. And it wasn't until this time that you could figure that out. That might not be for everybody, but it's actually a good moment. It's a very emotional moment. It's part of helping you grow to see who you are. And this could be the point of actual change in your life, like an actual milestone where, you really have this major epiphany. All right. So very emotional time for you with that moon energy. Things are changing. Things are changing constantly. Thank you, Melba, for that. Thank you for that. You never know what a person has to deal with. So you always got to be careful with your words. And thank you for that. All right, Scorpio. So let's see what your person might be saying, or wants to say to you, this person that's coming towards you, because it is about a person today. This person does want to work things out with you, Scorpio. All right. They want to work things out, want to see maybe where things went wrong, why you guys can't seem to see eye to eye. How can you bring balance to this relationship? So it may be very, very emotional time for you and this person. What I do see, though, is that the Aquarian energy is really asking you to tap into your authentic self, your individualism, and, don't dim yourself for anything, even if this person's coming back in. All right. So this person wants to work things out with you. What does Spirit want you to know? All right. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. All right. So, all right. Now give me a second here, because Aquarius really wants me to take that a little bit deeper. It's like getting to know the new you is all about Aquarius. It's like you're setting yourself free. Aquarius is about freedom, right? And so now you're getting to explore who you really are, what you really want. All right. So whoever's coming back into your life, this big karmic closure that you need. And right now it's general, so it can be anybody in your life. All right, there's some sort of thing that you felt was necessary for your growth, that you complete this chapter. All right, so now you've got what you want, and what are you going to do with this when you come out of this and realize that what it was for? And Aquarian is asking you to set yourself free now from these attachments and figure out your new identity. And also, when this person comes in, if you've already done this, do this with this person. Right? Don't go back to listen to me, for those of you that understand this with versions and manifesting and when we peel away layers. For some of you, I could be just planting a seed. Maybe you'll figure this out later. Maybe you know more than me. Okay. There's a huge possibility. All right. But what I'm seeing is you may have done a lot of work, Scorpio. And when you meet up with somebody from your past, they come in. Sometimes that past person, we automatically put that hat back on for that person because it's comfortable to go back into that dynamic, and you just don't want to deal with, the change, or maybe this person's going to argue or create resistance. Instead, what you're being asked to do is to go back, and when this person comes in, and stay up here, stay where you're at. Stay where you're at and bring this person to you and bring balance, as opposed to you dipping down and going back to the old version. All right, let's move on. So you could have a strong Aquarius, somebody with Aquarius moon. I am seeing house 6 could be a Virgo energy coming towards you, Scorpio. But this opposition, you're confronting something big, Scorpio, when it comes to this. And I think this opposition that you're facing is what I said originally. You made something mean something more, but it really was meant to be that in your life, because that's the experience you needed to get to where you're at now. So, all right, here we go. Who's coming towards my beautiful fellow Scorpions? Who's coming towards my Scorpions? Who's got the balls? Who's got the balls to come up against my Scorpions? All right. I got the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so let's see what's happening here. So, all right, we've got the 5 of Cups. Somebody really feeling down and out, still kind of looking at the past about what has happened, all the spilt milk. All right, so we do see somebody here who maybe is kind of shaming themselves or feeling bad. Maybe they've hit some sort of point in their life where they feel as though, now I know my part in it, and now I'm feeling like shit. You ever do that? You ever look back and go, oh my God, but we have to learn to look back at our old selves and love our old selves, because they were doing the best they could with what they had, with what they knew. All right. So this person that's coming towards you is still kind of looking on their past and still trying to, they might even be shaming themselves or feeling bad. All right. We've got the 7 of Cups. All right. So they definitely are in their feelings about the situation. They do have some uncertainty. They are confused. They're just as confused as I think as you are, Scorpio, with why maybe you guys came into each other's lives. This person might even be confused at what they did to you, or why in your story, why you think this person hurt you so bad. And they might be they might be able to see it now. And so maybe now they're looking at where they, maybe they went wrong. But also know that this person has their own story. And so you may have shown up in this person's life a certain way that you don't even know. And you may have triggered things in this person that was hard for this person. And they're looking at that as well, too. So there's a lot going on in this person's emotions and mind, all right, about this. Now, I'm not trying to pick up on past people here, Scorpio, but your reading is picking up on somebody coming back around a karmic cycle. All right. If it's not a past person for some of you, it could be somebody who's gone through this or going through this with somebody. But I don't know, this feels like for you, it's a really big karmic partner. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag that's coming towards you. Somebody who is still a little bit uncertain. They might be coming in confident towards you. They might be acting like, hey, I'm good. Because remember, fire signs in my world, in my experiences, have a hard time saying I'm sorry. All right. But they don't have a hard time expressing or showing or doing for you to show that they're sorry. So whether it's through their newer actions towards you, or what they're doing for you, or how happy or their mood might shift if things are better between the two of you. So in my experience, fire energies, it's hard for them to say those words, I'm sorry, right? It's really hard for them, but they are. And if you love them or you're really close to them, that's good enough for you. Like, you just know. All right. So you've got somebody who might be acting a little bit more confident, or pride might be holding them back from saying exactly what they really feel. Their emotions are kind of all over the place, but they definitely want to work things out with you in this situation. We do have the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and the Five of Swords with the Ten of Swords in reverse. And I know I'm not taking reversals, but it does sound like you guys are going back to a situation that was very painful. And so the Five of Swords says, the Five of Swords is a no-win situation. Are you guys going to blame each other? Are you going to keep pointing fingers at each other until, one of you is right at what cost? Or are you going to find some sort of justice or peace and not blame each other and be able to avoid this sort of circumstance where it turns out to be a win-win situation for both of you? Okay. So I really do feel like, I want to work things out. There's a huge possibility, but it's going to be about, there's an opposition here. Remember, this person triggers you, Scorpio. So it could be easy for this person to say something that pisses you off, or vice versa. So when this comes back around, this contract, it's gonna be, you guys are kind of mirroring each other. It's gonna be kind of a test. All right, it's going to be a test for you, Scorpio, whether you close this chapter or whether you keep going at it the same old way. All right, so let's see Aries through Pisces. So these are going to be the signs that, we're going to look at the zodiacs coming towards you. I do get strong Aries, Leo, Sag for you. But let's see each sign. Remember to meditate on the signs. If it's not your message today, it's not meant to be with you. It might be for somebody else. Also, if you're listening to all the signs, you don't know your person's placements. So listen for a sign for something that really goes, that hits home. All right, that's your intuition. It could be your person. All right. So thank you, Nene. Nene, love your name. Nene. I would have a blast with that if we were hanging out. All right. If you're in Aries, you got to trust each other, Scorpio and Aries. All right. Amazing combination. All right. Very powerful. I mean, if you can make that shit work, you've got something good. But again, the Scorpio Aries energy, you guys are a lot alike, very Marsy. You can either be very headstrong, competitive, or you can be very passionate and understanding with each other. So that is showing it can be a win-win or a no-win. All right. But we do see they miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh, Scorpio. So they used to light up their world. All right. So if you have a Taurus, 1111. So Taurus might be your complete opposite, your opposites attract. They are your opposite. But it is saying they could be your twin flame or a very strong soulmate. So you guys are meant here to help each other grow and teach each other. So we do see that. And Taurus wants you to know that you were their sanctuary. You were the only person they could confide in, and they betrayed your trust. And I really feel a major apology coming in. All right, we have a Gemini. We have embrace. You guys are going to be in each other's arms soon. Scorpio, for those Scorpios who are connected to a Gemini, I'm telling you, there's some sort of wish being granted for that combination. I feel it. And every read, it keeps coming through this past week. So Gemini Scorpio connection, there's got to be something there. And so this read, could be really for you about that opposition. But they're saying your silence always feels safer to them because they don't want to get hurt again. So they're feeling like you've stung them pretty hard, and even if they've done something wrong. So they might be feeling like the punishment didn't fit the crime. All right, and we have Cancer. Pay attention to synchronicities. This relationship's being blessed, and you guys are being guided back together with Cancer. Is that Cancer, right? Cancer wants you to know, I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes. Nas is here. I see you. All right. So we have Leo. All right, we have Leo. If you're Leo's coming towards you, we see rejoice. You guys will be back embracing each other soon. All right, they are saying, I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. So Leo and Scorpio, you guys are just going to be happy as shit, hugging each other. All right, Virgo, they recognize the connection. Okay, it hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. So Virgo's kicking themselves in the ass. But also, I want to read this card. It says, the divine will help you recognize sign and miracles in this relationship. So there's something strong here. It might not be the time, but it's definitely being guided back together. All right. We have Libra. We have confusion. Libra's confused as shit with you. And Libra is showing up with you, Scorpio. So you guys, it's like ask the divine for a lot of guidance and help in this situation. You guys are different. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. But at the same time, you guys are so much alike. All right, you and Libra are so much alike. It's like right now, it's like Scorpio's wanting somebody who connects on a less challenging level. It doesn't mean that it's over. They're still confused about this connection. All right, Scorpio. Surprise. You're about to be surprised by your fellow Scorpio. All right, they could have Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. You never know. But they let their ego get in their way. And they couldn't let go of their pride. But you saw through them, Scorpio. Of course you did. And you know the truth about them. You guys have a unique connection. All right, so it's a bond that's going to grow over time. Sagittarius. All right, watch out for the signs that universe is trying to give you guys with Sagittarius, Scorpio, because it's true love. All right, pay attention to the signs and trust the process. Our love was too intense for me to handle, so I just needed a break away. So Sandra's saying that to you. It's not forever. It's just the intensity. All right, Capricorn. Let me see. There's a lot of challenges with Capricorn, but it's a true soul connection. You guys you signed up for this. You signed up for these challenges so that you could overcome them together. All right. It was clear. Challenges. All right. And what Capricorn is saying to you, Scorpio, is my heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. Aquarius, you guys are here to learn from each other. So let love show each other how to learn from each other, whatever you're going through. All right. So everywhere they go, they look around as if they're going to run into you. All right. So Pisces, they're very in their emotions about you. They're deep. So however you're feeling, they're feeling it deep too. They want you to know that time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. I love you guys. Make sure these are feeling good, right? Make sure these messages are meant for you. I'm being extra quiet today. I'm not tired. My daughter-in-law is sleeping upstairs. I'm with family. I'm happy as shit. I don't have any makeup on. This is what I look like. I'm not tired. So this is just my face. All right, let me shuffle. We are moving on to my Sagittarius. I was thinking about doing super chat today instead of tomorrow. Would you guys be up for super chat when I finish this, if I came back on in an hour or so? So I'm wondering if I do it today, I won't have to do it tomorrow. Because right now it's 5 in East Coast. Nah, I'll wait till tomorrow. All right. So we're moving on to Sagittarius. Let me just get my cards picked up. I got extra messages. Wait a minute. I got extra messages from you, Akela. I love your name. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Let me see. Plus, I've been traveling across country, guys. Jesus. I love you, Jesus. All right. I've been all around the United States. I mean, not too shabby, right? With one suitcase, not too shabby. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to refresh for tomorrow. I'm going to do super chat tomorrow. I just wanted to spend more time with my kids. But I'm pretty sure they'll be playing video games. That might screw me up though. All right. Sagittarius 232. So I may have messed up here. Libra, Scorpio. Okay, I didn't have Sag here. So 232 for Sag. And then Cap, Aquarius, Pisces. 232 Aquarius. I couldn't add. Sorry, Aquarius. All right, Sagittarius. Aquarius, man, why? Something about Aquarius today, guys. So Aquarius keeps wanting to come up, Swear to God, pay attention. Maybe some of you need to read or listen to Aquarius readings. Maybe some of you have an Aquarius rising. You never know, right? So Aquarius is really all over my energy right now. So I'm psyched to kind of see what Aquarius's reading is going to say. It might say, leave me alone. All right. But Aquarius is coming out with everybody. So Sagittarius, we're looking at what you don't see coming. Okay. And I'm doing the general portion right now. Then we're going to look at who's coming towards you that you don't see or expect. And then I'll do Aries to Pisces for you. Here we go. Nene, I know. Believe me, it's been a lesson my sister and I have had to learn. It's helped us learn. It doesn't bother me anymore. 2023, it's a lesson that I think all creators have to go through, especially ones that communicate with their people, with the community. Sagittarius, the Chariot. You've got the Chariot. All right. You've got the amazing Chariot. So let's just take a minute here. The Chariot says you haven't given up no matter what. There's a will, there's a way. There's a lot of movement happening in your life. So expect it. You may be sitting there with popcorn and on your couch for 3 days and saying nothing's been moving here. But the Chariot card is saying that things are about to pick up pace and move. There's something bigger at play. Your spirit, your guides, the universe, right? Your higher self. There's a higher calling for you that's pulling you in a direction, and you're going to see things changing, shifting for you pretty fast. The Chariot card reminds you that if you're going through an obstacle right now, it's not going to last very long. It's temporary. You're going to pull right through. You're going to pull through this. Could be a Cancerian coming towards you. You may have a special trip. You may have a special trip that's coming towards you. All right. I'm not going somewhere special, Saggy. My Saggies. Check everything. I always check Sagittarius because I have Sagittarius North Node in my birth chart. But your different placements, if you get into that, guys, figure out your different placements. It's like figuring out your personality chart. You know what I mean? You take those personality checks, those tests, and you figure out all areas of your life. That's kind of what the birth chart astrology does for you as well. It's not kind of, it does. All right. So 11th house, there's Aquarius again. So Sag, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. You may have an amazing Aquarius person coming into your life, amazing friend. This is the general portion. Somebody coming in to show you how shit's done, right? Trying to pull you out of your rut or whatever you're going through. Maybe you're not in a rut. Maybe this is just a person coming in to take you a step higher, take you closer to your dreams and your goals. Somebody reminding you about your dreams and goals. This could be an angel. potential, right? You guys got to use your imagination, right? But you're definitely the 11th house is showing that you're being pulled towards your dreams and goals. The 11th house to me, I always think of Martin Luther King. I had a dream, right? It's all about your dreams, wishes, common goals, fighting for the collective. It's things like that. So you're being pulled in this direction. All right. So it might seem like you're going through some struggles right now, but these little sacrifices you're making, these struggles that you're going through are part of the journey towards the 11th house, which is victory for you. All right. You're headed towards something bigger than you can imagine. Then I mean, it sounds like a movie. Oh, you're headed towards something bigger than you can imagine, but really it's the truth. We only know what we know, and we think in this lens. We don't see outside this lens, and so we don't see what's coming. And you've got your higher self is pulling you, dragging your ass, trying to get you to come, because you have some goals that you've always had, some dreams, and you're here to fulfill them. Okay. Oh no, I'm sending love for you if you have an aggressive form of COVID right now. All right, I've dealt with that. We have house 9. There's your house, Sagittarius. All right, we see spiritual growth here, major spiritual growth happen in the Chariot. So what you're going through right now, if you're not quite understanding, if you're not quite understanding some of the things that you're confronting lately, I didn't understand what was happening to me during I've had a couple spiritual awakenings. I think that for me, it was funny. Have you ever seen Ed, and Eddie? I had this joke last night in my head, Ed, and Eddie. My kids used to watch it. I loved that show. It was one of my favorite shows. And like, remember when like they would pull him somewhere and his head would hit everything, or he'd wobble and he just wouldn't feel anything, right? Cartoon like that. That's kind of how I feel like my awakening went. It was like I needed to be like dragged and hit a couple times and in stages. And I didn't know what the hell was happening or going on, because it's like, it feels like spirit saying, all right, I'm getting sick of waiting for you. I'm getting sick of waiting for you and your ego. So I'm going to pull you and take you along, and I'm going to bring you up a couple levels. All right. And that kind of is what feels like for you, Sagittarius, is you maybe have gone up a couple levels and didn't use the stairs, right? Or they just dragged your ass, your spirit dragged your ass, right? But we have Pisces energy too. And so it could be a Pisces coming towards you, a very spiritual connection with Pisces. I also feel like for many of you, you're becoming more intuitive and more psychic, especially with that Neptune energy. Some of you could have a lot of Pisces in your chart. But it's all about bringing your dreams to life here. I have Cancerian energy as well for you, Sagittarius, so you could have a Cancerian in your life. But Cancerian's also reminding you to be your own parent and to care for yourself and take care of yourself. So there could be something around home, family coming in, something with your mother coming in. You've got great energy here. All right. You've got great energy. So it's like, if you've been stuck in a funk, your energy is about to shift here. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. And then I'll get a message. If you have somebody on your mind, I'll get a quick message before I go into who's coming towards you. All right. So somebody feels like they're not good enough for you. Okay. You either expect, and I'm not saying all of you, and maybe I'm not saying this in the kindest way, but you either expect a lot from this person, and you demand maybe certain qualities from this person, or you're trying to connect with somebody who is what you think you want, but they're not fulfilling what you truly want. Okay. And so they're feeling that. They don't feel like they're good enough for you. They feel like everything they say or do is not good enough. And remember, we're doing the general portion. So it could be anybody in your life. This might be for some of you, if you know the Enneagram or you study personalities or anything like that, the Enneagram 1 is the perfectionist, right? It's not everybody can be a perfectionist, but that they're labeled that. And it's like you could be doing that out of love and trying to correct people out of love, but it's from other people's perspective, it's making them feel like they're not good enough. So if you're doing that to children, or if it sounds condescending, or you're talking like that, it could be for some of you, as simple as tweaking the way you're talking to people. But definitely in a love relationship, somebody just might feel they might be judging you, looking at what's going on in your life, looking at how far you've come. They might think you're gorgeous and be like, why are you looking at me? I'm a 2, you're a 10. You never know what somebody's self-worth is. And so this is what's happening. And a lot of you might be, feeling rejected or feeling like something's not working out because somebody doesn't want you. And so you're immediately beating yourself up, right? You're immediately beating yourself up because you're a perfectionist, or you're coming across as somebody who wants things to be done right. Or, that's how you show your love for some of you. And it's this person just didn't feel like their higher self somewhere was saying Sagittarius needs something more. And I'm not ready to give, or I can't give to Sagittarius. It's not because Sagittarius is not beautiful or worthy. All right. I've got the card Believe for you for your advice before we move on. All right. There's some sort of strange encounter coming towards you, Sagittarius. I love strange encounters. All right. So just be cautious though, because when I say that, and then now you're going to be looking for strange encounters and you might walk into the wrong one. I don't want you to do that. All right. But this is going to be, look, I don't manifest anything scary, serious, or anything on this channel. So a strange encounter, like it just might seem like something comes out of nowhere, or you find yourself in a situation. You believe in the impossible because there could be some situation or somebody or person that's meant to be in your life through this situation. But the word believe really for me is what stands out. I feel like you're being asked to believe in the impossible, Sagittarius, and believe in that your dreams do come true. Focus on the best case scenarios. All right. That's my mantra, or whatever you want to call it. Fix me, tell me what I need to call it. But for now, forever. All right. No longer focusing on the worst case scenario, because most likely you're going to manifest it. So let's see, Aries. Let's see who's coming towards you. All right, one more shuffle. I'm just reading the chat room real quick. One more shuffle. And we have... who's coming towards you? You got somebody coming towards you quick. Now you've got the 8 of Wands and the Chariot card. So it could be an Aquarius or a Cancerian or a Pisces so far. I said Cancer. All right. So I do see something quick. This card is like lots of communication, lots of messages, lots of activity, lots happening. All right. So where you feel like things might have not been moving, this person's coming in pretty quick. And we've got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for you. So we've got somebody who's very responsible, somebody who's very caring, somebody who's very nurturing. All right. This could be somebody, look, the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you a little story about the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Virgo energy, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy. On the outside, super impressive, super meticulous at times, very business, very, very responsible. Very methodical. They take care of shit. You can always rely on them. Even as inconsistent as I can seem at times, if you need something done, I've got a to-do list, it gets done. It's just, you can rely on this person that's coming towards you. The problem with the Queen of Pentacles, it's not a problem. The flip side to the Queen of Pentacles, their insecurities, their growth, where they need to do some growing, is they can be very insecure. All right. It's easy to bruise their self-esteem and not know it. All right. They just want to do everything right. They want to service. They want to have the best. They want everything to be the best. Earth signs are like that. Like they love the best. They love things to work out smoothly, be in order. And if it's not, it hurts them deeply. Okay. So you do have somebody who might not feel like they're good enough for you. They may feel like they're coming from a situation. This person may have built themselves up a lot and may have lost a lot in their life. So now they feel like, I don't have enough to give you, Sagittarius, but I promise in the future I will. I'm just rebuilding myself. All right. But can you accept me for who I am? All right. So this person has got that kind of energy coming through. And look, I've got the Six of Cups. So there's definitely mutual love between you and this person. There's some sort of this person may struggle with expressing how they feel, not the way a King of Swords would, but this person, they're service oriented. So this person may do things more for you as opposed to telling you how they feel. But there's mutual attraction here with the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wands is talking about passion. So that's there. And I think that's how this person shows you how they care, is through what they're passionate about, what they do, and what they do for you. So, if you find this person doing things for you and always trying to do the best to get things done for you, that's their way of saying I love you. All right, and it might not be exactly how you want it to be, but understanding somebody's love language here is important. You've got somebody here though who wants love in their life. You know, it could be a past life connection with the Six of Cups. You know, the Six of Cups can be a reconciliation. So I am going to say that for some of you with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. But it's definitely somebody who holds on to the past. So your person may reminisce a lot. All right. So that's how this person may talk a lot about things that have happened. They love to talk about good stuff and bad stuff, the good old times and the bad times. All right. And because they want perfection. So they're always looking at what went wrong and how can I fix it? All right. So you've got this kind of person coming in, and look, we have the Justice card. So it could be a Libra energy. You have somebody wanting a commitment, wanting to bring a balance to a relationship, wanting partnership. You have somebody who's being honest and who wants to bring truth or clarity to the situation. I don't feel like this person who's coming towards you is inauthentic. Okay, so bottom line, it could be anybody. We'll see Aries through Pisces, but I do feel like this person's being very genuine when they come to you about what they want. Right? You may have to dig a little deeper to understand how they show their feelings, but they're going to be very caring. All right, let's do Aries through Pisces. All right. That Scorpio read. A chef's kiss. Isn't that a burp? If you got an Aries on your mind, all right, be open with Aries. All right. Same thing Scorpio was getting for a while. You've got to be open with Aries and try to understand how Aries really is. If they're seeming like they're introverted or they're seeming like they're not expressing themselves, try to find another way around that and see if you can figure them out. We all think everybody's supposed to be like us. And that's just not true. So pay attention to Aries, because here what Aries wants to say to you is, I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. So it's like, look for other ways around this problem. The way you're going at it might not be the way feels comfortable for Aries. All right, Taurus. You need boundaries with Taurus, all right? Or you've crossed the boundaries with Taurus, all right? Either way, this relationship needs boundaries. What Taurus wants you to know, though, is they miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up their world, all right? But boundaries is important. We have Gemini. All right, enlightenment. You guys are like one. All right, the very strong divine connection here with Gemini, but they feel like they abandoned you and themselves when they broke up, and they want to reconcile. Cancer. We have Cancer is feeling guilt, or you guys are both guilty. All right, there's guilt in this relationship. What Cancer wants you to know is they keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. Leo. All right, Leo's in their feelings about you. They have deep emotions about you. You were their best friend, and they cherished you guys' friendship above all others. All right, Virgo. Virgo, they're confused too. Being apart has been more difficult than they can accept. They're confused. They don't know what they want to do. So give Virgo a chance. We have Libra, a lot of obstacles here with Libra. Same thing I was telling you, Libra with Aries and Virgo. It's almost like there's another there's an obstacle in front of you with this relationship, but there's another way around. So try and find another way around. The way you're going about it isn't working for Libra. All right. They feel, though, that they cheated you out of real love. They ghosted you because of their own insecurities. So there's got to be another way around this with Libra. Scorpio. All right. You guys are like magnets. All right. You guys just drawn together, your souls. Your beliefs are too different, though, and you guys can't seem to reconcile that, but you guys keep getting pulled together for some reason. So what can you do to compromise with your beliefs? Because, you know, your heart, your mind, your passion, I mean, your heart and your body can go, but if you're not connecting on a mental level, you know, eventually that shit's going to get old. All right, Sagittarius. True love with Sagittarius, and this will come in when you least expect it. All right, and they didn't realize they loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. Capricorn. All right, I see a commitment with Capricorn. This could turn into a solid commitment. All right, but they weren't honest with you about their feelings at the time, so they might be opening that. Surprise. Surprise. The 11th house, Aquarius, is that star card. Wish upon a star. Your wish may be coming true. All right. Was that a Aquarius? Why did I do that? Was that Sagittarius? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that was Capricorn. All right, so Aquarius, we have, you may be about to be surprised with Aquarius. Aquarius wants you to know it's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, but they do want a new beginning. And we have Pisces. All right, you're about to rekindle something with Pisces. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. That's coming from Pisces. All right, we are moving on to my Capricorns. All right. All right, Capricorn. I'm just cleaning up the cards real quick. Something unexpected coming from Capricorn, or Capricorn's about to do something unexpected. Let's see how that turns out. Capricorn. Let's dive into the depths of Capricorn here. 254. Capricorn. Let's shuffle. For Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. We're looking at what you don't see coming, right? We're going to do the general portion first. So it could be anybody. And then we will do who's coming towards you. And then I'll do Aries through Pisces. All right, here we go. We have the World card, major accomplishment. All right, a new chapter. You're about to accomplish something that you desire. And we have, the third house. So you could have been working on something big. You're about to accomplish it. Something's about to turn in your favor. I see communication's a big energy around you right now. So lots of communication that coming in. You may be invited somewhere, social activity, out of, surprise. You might be traveling somewhere. You might be going somewhere big. All right. Again, it's short travel with the third house. Long travel is usually Sagittarian energy. It could be you're around local areas, networking with people. You may find some very influential people in your life coming into your life with that world card. All right. They might be some new people coming into your world that's going to be beneficial for the next chapter in your life. All right. So you have a lot of things going on in your head that need to be brought to life on social media if that's your jam. Could be a side gig or anything like that. But you definitely have a lot going on in your head that might be very important. It might be your next call-in. It might be something that you're being called to. It could seem like something small now, but it might turn into something big later. All right. So a major accomplishment. The third house does talk about communication, networking, and social media. So we have Mercury energy. I know you can't see these, but that is Mercury energy. And we're seeing communication, same thing. Third house is Gemini. Virgo is the sixth house. So that's day-to-day things. A lot of communication happening throughout the day. It could be practical stuff, routine things, things you need to get done. But it also could be the people that are in your life, everyday stuff, so a lot of communication, a lot of activity happening there. I do have house 8, so I have a Scorpio energy. So we'll have to see how house 8 plays in with you because I got Capricorn energy here too. So Capricorn, you could be a Capricorn sun in the 8th house, or something came to an end and a new beginning because we have the World card. So you could have completed a chapter, a major life chapter, and you're starting or trying to reinvent a new chapter in your life, or you could have ended a relationship and now you're really trying to start anew with that house 8. House 8's about a lot of different things, but for the most part, it's about endings, beginnings, transformation, Scorpio energy, looking beneath the surface, and there's more depths to you than meets the eye. All right, is what I see with Capricorn 8th house. All right, so you may find that there's a lot of new beginnings happening where you may have had a lot of endings recently, or a lot of endings happening so that you can have new beginnings with new people coming in. Nothing to be afraid of, If you have somebody on your mind, let's see what they might have to say to you. And then I'll get advice from Spirit, and then we'll go on to who's coming towards you. All right. I don't know what I want right now. All right. I'm still trying to figure things out. So, if somebody's not communicating, if it's an online, I kind of feel like it could be somebody you're communicating with social media online and things like that. Somebody's just not 100% sure what they want, but that doesn't mean that it's not you, or it's just right now. And I think, here's a funny thing is with online stuff is I think that people think if they try harder online, they will get what they want. So if you don't know what you want, I'm going to make you know what you want. I'm going to be the one, right? But at the same time, if you were focusing on your best qualities and just doing that's the way you show your best self and you make yourself shine, as opposed to trying to change the situation. I'll shut up now. All right, let's see. But you are currently dealing with somebody who's confused and doesn't know what they want, Capricorn. So if that's the case, we got house 8. Looking deeper within this, beneath the surface here, ending something with somebody could be scary. But in this situation, it looks like it could bring a new beginning. Like if you end something with somebody, they might go, oh shit, it's over. We have a moment's regret. So Spirit wants you to know, all right, you're focusing too much on the past and you're idealizing it. All right, you're regretting something. You're thinking that you could have done something different, and you did exactly what you were meant to do at the right time, right place. You did the best you thought you could do. All right, so you're fearing here that you've made mistakes. And also, I'm getting, if it hasn't happened yet, where I was just talking about, Scorpio ending something, you may regret it or fear that you're going to regret it, but ending something and ending a situation so somebody can break off and think for a minute what they want, come back around, will bring a new beginning. And so that's what you're up against, or that's the energy that you're in. But we see a huge major accomplishment coming in for you in communication. So letting go of the fear or the regret that you've done something wrong. Okay, you have not done anything wrong in this situation. So let's see who's coming towards you. I'm making do with what I have in here. I have a very small space right here. So who's coming towards my Capricorns? Who's coming towards my Capricorns? Who's coming towards? I almost said it in like a leprechaun voice in my head. If I could say half the things that was going on in my head as funny as I say it in my head, that'd be hilarious. I'd be a stand-up. All right, who's coming towards my Capricorns? A King of Pentacles. Capricorn could be somebody who's mirroring you, somebody who's exactly like you, has the same morals and values and belief systems as you do. King of Pentacles, all right? But they've got you on their minds. I mean, that's your card, right? So they definitely have you on their mind. You guys have more in common than maybe you know or see or will see at first. And you've got somebody here, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, who doesn't know what they want just yet. And so they may take time to to think about things. But this is a type of person that once they make a decision, they're in it. That's why it takes them a little bit longer. You should know this, Capricorn, right? Maybe this person wasn't in your plans, or you weren't in their plans, and now all of a sudden here you are. You show up in this person's world, and now they have to readjust their plans. All right. So it could be simple as that. Like this person, you could have came into somebody's world and they still could have had a crush on somebody from the past that they thought was their true soulmate, right? All of a sudden, here you come and you're messing up their world, right? Now you're confusing them. They just need time, right? But you do have somebody who's solid coming towards you. Right, look at this Ace of Cups. A lot of love for you. They are definitely bringing in an offer. There's love. They would like to start something up. I do feel like this person wants to start slow, or if this is the case with you, you're already dealing with this. It's a slow moving relationship, but it's the initial stages. Like I said, once this earthy energy, I forget where I read this, and you guys can correct me, Capricorn, but it's like, the majority of Capricorns, just generalizing with Capricorns, you may take a while to invest in somebody, but once you do, it's like they become like your investment in a way. And so it's for they're once they're part of your plan, they're part of your plan. And so that's why it takes so long. I mean, I basically already said that. So that's the kind of person that you're up against. Maybe, they just take a minute, but they definitely want to look at Knight of Swords. Maybe you've been waiting a while for this person already, and this person coming in to tell you their truth. Expect a lot of communication from this person. They're taking a risk. I want you to know that they feel like they're taking a risk if they're moving too fast, right? because they do want to offer you something, but I don't know what I want keeps coming up, means that I am a little scared. So I am taking a risk. So know that whatever move this person's making towards you, that they're putting a lot into this. Like they really are taking more of a chance with you than they may have with somebody else in the past. All right. Because they still haven't really finished the process. They're kind of trusting in the process right now, is what it feels like. And as they say, I got the 10 of Cups. So there's something pulling this person to you. I see a relationship for you, Capricorn. All right. You're just dealing with somebody. Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe this person thinks they don't know what they want, but you're about to show them what they do want. All right. I don't know. Maybe that's the case here. But this person, I think once you get to know this person, or once this person, you guys get comfortable, you get past the initial stages, I think things are going to speed up with this person. All right. A lot more communication anyways about feelings here, because the 10 of Cups is saying, both of you want a relationship, both of you want something for the future, both of you may have families, and it's just you guys are kind of eyeballing each other or reevaluating if this is really what you want in your life. Okay, so let me see Aries through Pisces. If you have an Aries on your mind, Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. All right, if you got an Aries coming towards you, all right, be open with Aries. Same thing. Your silence felt safer to me because I didn't want to get hurt again, is how I'm looking at this. All right, so there's something going. You and Aries are just miscommunicating. You're two different elements. All right, and Aries may move too fast, or they may have moved too fast, or maybe they think quicker than you do, or they scare you when they talk because they act like everything maybe now. Just be a little bit more flexible and open with Aries. I think things will work out just fine with Aries. Taurus. All right, boundaries with Taurus. All right, you both need boundaries. All right, you're crossing each other's, you're stepping over the lines. All right, Taurus wants you to know that they still feel deeply connected to you, but they won't admit it. And usually, just in my experience with a Taurus, if you're pushing them too hard, all right, they're going to get more stubborn, and they're not going to tell you how they feel. They're going to go, because they're so stubborn. They want to tell you how they feel when they're ready to tell you how they feel, not when you want them to tell them how you feel. And the more you pressure them, the more you see the angry side of that. All right. And this person's saying, like, I feel deeply connected to you, but I feel like boundaries are being crossed here. And maybe it's the flip side. Maybe you're both doing it to each other. But I do feel like that's the problem here with Taurus. All right. We have Gemini. Gemini dreams about you, all right? They still have dreams about you. You've been showing up with them. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life, all right? So the more they see you guys are at a distance, the more they're thinking about you, which is bringing you up in their dreams. All right, so we have Cancer, Cupid's arrows. Cancer's in love with you, Capricorn, but they're saying it's easier being with someone from my world, okay? So they might have fears of rejection with you. We have Leo. All right, whatever you're going through with Leo, all right, you'll find a way. You'll find a way through. We get the Labyrinth. When times get tough, I gave up too soon on you in the past, but you guys are going to make it through this lesson. Virgo. All right, avoid the trap of mistaken a fantasy for a true soul connection with Virgo. All right, but their heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. All right, so that's like two different stories here. Okay, so this could have been somebody who's meant to be seasonal and you guys have made some sort of connection. But is this truly your true soulmate? All right, that's all that this is asking. It's not that this person isn't somebody you're attracted to, but is this your true soulmate? Or are you still fantasizing about somebody else? All right, Libra. We have look deep within your emotions. You both are very, very into each other. All right, Libra wants you to know that you were my home and now they feel like they're out in the cold. They may want to reconcile. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, something amazing is about to happen with you and Scorpio. It's a remarkable relationship. Notice everything happening around you because there could be some amazing surprise coming in for you with Scorpio. And Scorpio is showing up the 8th house. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know that it's true. Now, remember, if you don't have anybody in your life, this is the type of relationship you could be starting if this is coming in. Because tarot is meant to also show you what's coming up, but oftentimes you guys are focused on now or the past. And so this could be a situation that's coming in for you. All right. So we have Sagittarius. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. All right. So be receptive to receive messages from Sagittarius. The universe is trying to guide you guys. So be ready. We have Capricorn. Past lives together. You guys keep coming back around to resolve the same shit. All right. So I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you've moved on. But when you're in this type of connection, you guys always find your way back. Aquarius. It's saying let go at this time, or maybe you needed to let go and let the universe work things out. But they're saying, would I be rejected if I contacted? Do you still want me? All right. So there's kind of you know, weighing out the pros and cons here with, is that Aquarius? Pisces. All right, strong connection here. It's eternal and unbreakable, Capricorn. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. All right. So is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I did it. All right. We're moving on. We're going to see what Aquarius is up to. Let's see what Aquarius is up to. Aquarius is showing up for everybody. Everybody. All right, Aquarius at 3/12/22. Where's my Aquarians? Oops, nope. Nope. Aquarius. All right, where's my Aquarians? We are looking at what you don't see coming, what you don't know. We're going to look at the general portion first, and then I'll look at who's coming towards you that you don't know, and then Aries through Pisces. All right, who's coming towards my Aquarians? Aquarius, you've been showing up in everybody's read, so I'm looking forward to see what's going on in your read. All right, the star. Look at this. You're the star of the show. I don't know what's up, but in my readings today, collectively, you have been showing up in everybody's sign, like telling people how it's done. All right, showing people how it's done. You are you're in your power. You're showing up in your read, right? And so the star card is like, just do what you do and let things happen, right? You know how it works, the star. So it's like you're manifesting, keep following your North Star, keep focusing, don't lose faith. And it's like, these are the things that you already possess and that you were showing up for others saying, hey, brothers, sisters, don't lose faith, right? But the star says that you're manifesting in a wish. There's something that you've been wishing for, and whatever you've been desiring has been desiring you. So let's see if this shows up for you. You know, the star of your show. Star can be luck, money, fame, you know, your dreams coming true. my exes are Aquarius. Look at this, guys. Venus. All right, the stars are in alignment for you. Love, beauty, romance, relationships are being highlighted. You're attracting in. You're coming into alignment with a relationship. All right, with love. You're either I'm going to go with you're really coming into alignment with yourself and self-love, and that's reflecting out there, and you're becoming way more attractive than you might even realize, and people sense this growth, your beauty with this star card. You're just shining with this Venus love, beauty. And so this is talking about relationships for you. So your relationship is really strong, and you were showing up in everybody's readings like, hey, I'm here and I'm ready. I'm ready to go for it. So this could be a very, very, very promising time for you when it comes to relationships. So do not lose faith. I mean, seriously, I asked these guys, I've been saying it the entire time. I kept rolling the dice and you were showing up in everybody's reading. All right. So this is a really big time for you to, use your power and manifest what you want. And the same thing, look, I've got house 7, right? Venus energy, Libra energy. So it could be Libra, Taurus coming towards you, another Aquarius. We've got Neptune energy. We've got Pisces energy. So what you don't see, what's beneath the surface. Also, you may have had to deal with a lot of karma in the past so that you could have this relationship. When I see Pisces, I think a 12th house, I think of karma. I think of your past lives. I think of things that you needed to close, unfinished business, dealings, mental, things like that. And then I see Sagittarius here. So you have a Sagittarius energy showing up for you too. And Sagittarius is saying like you've got your eye on some sort of prize now, the star card, which is your North Node. And so it's like you're not settling until you get what you want. And I feel like something you want majorly is coming in for you. All right. So for people who have somebody on their mind, let me just get a quick message here with one of these cards. I'll get some advice from Spirit, and then we'll do who's coming towards you. All right. So somebody that you've dealt with in the past, this could have been your karmic lesson that you've had to learn, okay? Somebody here, I dive in and out of relationships, okay? You may be the one that this person can't dive out of, okay? So they may have been going through, they've been used to this cycle, right? And then they get to Aquarius and it's like they leave and then they're like, whoa, wait a minute, there's still something there, unfinished business. Okay. So there could be a sense of that happening here with the 12th house, this karmic-y type of energy. Now this person may be coming back around and trying to make things work, but have they dealt with that energy of, I leave when things get tough? Have they dealt with that? It's going to be different for each and every one of you. But if this is you, Aquarius, though, you dive in and out of relationships, because we do get the star and we got Venus energy. It might be time to find balance there and figure out why you jump ship so quick and move on to the next, right? Without solving what sort of problem is coming through for you guys. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Maybe that's why you were showing up in everybody else's sign. You went from Capricorn to Sag to Scorpio to Gemini. No, I'm just kidding. Aquarius is going to come back at me. Aquarius is just the star of the show. What else does Spirit want you to know? All right. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memories no longer define you. All right. So that could be what I was picking up, and I couldn't quite pin it. I dive in and out of relationships, or I've dealt with a lot of relationships that I don't even know why I was there. All right. what that tells me, right, is that some of these stories you might be bringing with you, that was part of your karmic lesson here. You're coming more into alignment with love for yourself and appreciating how far you've come. Or maybe you were connecting to people like this, and because of self-love or self-worth, low self-worth, low self-esteem. All right. Either way, I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you that your past, your memory does not define who you are now. Who you are today, you can be whoever you want. It doesn't matter. The only reason why we think yesterday is important is because our mind still is connected to thoughts, right? Or we might have a piece of paper that we had like when we were 6 years old, and we can say, see, I did that when I was 6. There's a memory, right? But regardless of that, everything is an illusion. It's like we only hold on to what we want. And most people's memories fade. I forget the statistics. I was watching this with 9/11. Like oftentimes our view of what was really happening wasn't even true. It might not have even happened. Okay. So if you're holding on to memories, past shitty relationships or anything like that, and they're still defining you right now, that's part of your growth here. To not let these define you any longer, and like heal, step into your power. Let's see who's coming towards you right now. I have Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces. I just get this energy of you just realizing how amazing you are, how attractive you are. All right, male, female, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome, sexy. Like, I just feel like you're moving into this energy of appreciating that about yourself. Who's coming towards my Aquarians? Who's coming towards my Aquarians? 9 of Cups. All right. So we've got somebody who likes to live the life. And I kind of look at that, even though it's a watery energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I feel like abundance. It can be overindulgence. I feel like they could have Taurus in their Venus, because we have Venus energy and Libra energy. Like they like to celebrate. They like to have a good time. So this is somebody that would rather be around a bunch of people, having a good old time, a bunch of friends, always have to be around, socializing. It makes them happy. It makes them happy to indulge. It makes them, they take care of themselves. They could be, sometimes this type of energy, somebody could be a little bit overweight, or they always are that type of person that goes a little bit more, a little bit above, a little bit showy, or have to have the best things, you know what I mean? So it could be somebody like that. I've got the 4 of Cups. All right. So this is somebody definitely who's trying to bring an offer in, but at the same time, they also are focusing on unfulfilled connections. This could be somebody who's very single and they stay single. They might overindulge and play the field. So I dive in and out of relationships because I think this person's carrying a wound because they've been unfulfilled in the past, and now they're doing what people have done to them. Okay. They don't see the love around them. They're not happy with the people that they date or they choose, but there's something about them not believing or thinking that real love is in their life. And this is where, when I was saying earlier, like they may have dove in, saw Aquarius, and then dove out, and then now they're looking back going, that was a little bit different than the other relationships I've been in. All right. And I've got the 3 of Wands. So this isn't that far. This person could be relocating to come see you. They might travel a lot. They might be very social. They might move a lot. They might be online. You might have met them through social media. You know all the cues to the 3 of Wands. But this is definitely talking about somebody here who's building up the confidence they're looking at their future now. There's something about you, Aquarius, whether you know this person yet or not, that is making them look at their North Star, looking at where their life is going. All right. And so now they're pondering. They're like, I live the good life. I do whatever I want, but I'm unfulfilled. Right. I'm feeling unfulfilled. And now I'm starting to look at where my life is going for the future. So I see somebody here who is definitely thinking about moving forward and moving into a commitment, or they're thinking about commitment for the future, or thinking about their life at least in a different way. All right. So there has been some sort of triggering with you and this person. And it could be a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. This person may come across as really confident, very prideful. Remember, they've got to have the best. That's another fiery energy. They like to look good, have the best, fit the part. And they might not let you know so much that this is really what's going on inside. They really are bored with the connections that they've had or have, and they want the real deal, but they can't seem to find it, or they don't believe in it, or they're finding it hard to believe that they're lovable. Okay. And look at the Five of Swords, mental stress. Like, this person really does have a lot of unfavorable thoughts going through their head about their own insecurities, even though they show up as not being insecure at all. All right. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. And that's the Five of Swords. It's all in your mind. It's all in this person's mind. So you've got somebody who's ready to look at their future. Somebody who's thinking about their future. So let's see. Aries through Pisces. Something you've been wishing for. $325. All right, Aries. You guys have a love bond that grows stronger over time. All right. It just keeps getting stronger. I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes when I offer you my hand? Will you take it? We have Taurus. All right. Pay attention to synchronicities. The universe is trying to guide you guys back together. All right. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. You may get an apology. Gemini. All right. Embrace the loving connection that you guys have. You may be reconciling here, or you're coming together with somebody that you're just going to feel this loving connection with. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. Cancer. We have, you begin to feel your heartbeat faster. You're so into this person. You'll know when this person's coming towards you. You're going to feel it in your body, your heart. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. All right. So Leo, honor and respect each other, and you'll notice this relationship growing stronger. So there's a lot of disrespect here and just not honoring each other's space. All right. And Leo wants you to know, though, that they find sanctuary with you, and you're the only person they can confide in. And they feel like they've betrayed your trust, but at the same time, it's like there's not any honor or respect for oneself or each other here. All right. Let me see, Virgo. Thank you, Karen, for the super sticker. Thank you. I want Aquarius, right? That's why I don't want to do that, because I got to go back here. All right. So that was Leo. Virgo, intense connection with Virgo, Aquarius. All right, very, very great highs and great lows, though. So you guys are here to help each other learn and balance, and learn each other and learn love. But it hurts to see online that you moved on with your life. All right, I don't think they were ready for you to move forward. All right, Libra. All right, this relationship's here to test you, your weaknesses and your strengths. They want you to know they miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up their world. All right, we have Merry Christmas, Karen. Scorpio. All right, this is a divine counterpart. Something miraculous is going to happen between you and Scorpio. Okay. In the past, you guys were too different, and they may have chose to be with someone similar to them so they wouldn't be challenged. But unfortunately, destiny is calling, and it seems as though you guys are being called together, and it'll happen when you least expect it. All right, Sagittarius, attraction. You guys, if this started off superficial with Sagittarius, maybe it was meant to be just temporary, but this is transcendent into something deeper, okay? They still feel connected to you, but they feel like they've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for you guys to do something or connect, all right? So something that may have been a whim is turning into something more, all right? Capricorn. What was that, Capricorn? I keep losing. Oh my God, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So Capricorn. Capricorn's confused with you. All right. But they know that letting you down was the worst decision they made. They know that there's something else. They can't see the truth yet. And they don't know why, but they haven't let go of it yet. Aquarius, we have pay attention to signs. This is true love with Aquarius, all right? And this could be for you, Aquarius. Just keep paying attention for the signs leading you to true love, all right? This person, I always look for you everywhere I go as if we'll be in the same place at the same time. So this person's calling you in. This could be a soulmate that's trying to call you in. Pisces, we have a lot of obstacles with you in Pisces, but you will find a way around this one. It's not over. All right. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late. Now we've grown apart and you've moved on. All right. So you may think so, but you can get through this obstacle with Pisces. All right. We are almost finished, guys. We've got my Pisces. I feel like I've got to remind all the last signs, especially Pisces, that the timestamps don't represent the length of the readings I do. I do what I do, whatever comes through. I'm not going to make shit up. But also I set the timestamps for a certain time so that it gives me a few minutes to clear the energy and to shuffle. And so I always get a certain sign, paying attention to the timestamps. And it's like, if you watched, you would see that I do the same spread for everyone and the same messages. I might stop and shoot the shit like I'm doing now. But like, I know it's a mindset. I know it's how people are thinking, but, and I can see how it might look like that as well too, but gotta give me a break. Banners, Pisces, 331.31 for Pisces, 331.31, Pisces. What you don't see coming, Pisces, I'm going to look at your general, and then I'm going to look at who's coming towards you that you don't see. All right, Pisces. I am in a different location. I'm at my boy's house. It's Christmas. No makeup on, the whole shabam. Hi, I'm here. I made it. All right. I'm happy. So just be forgiven. The situation, the setup is a little different. All right, Pisces. Pisces, the hermit mode. What you need to think about, or you've been thinking about something for too long, you need to snap out of it. All right, let's see how this plays out. Could have a Virgo on your mind. All right, it might be time for you to step back a little bit and isolate yourself and think about your next journey. All right, but the light is being shown to you if you're ready. If you're ready, the light's being shown to you, showing you the way. So, all right, what else do we got? Taking charge. All right, so I'm going to go with, for many of you, you may have gotten comfortable in this position, maybe being alone, withdrawn from a situation. Maybe you've been taking time to self-reflect. And, maybe you just, sometimes we get stuck in our ways like this for a little longer than necessary. I've done the hermit mode. You guys watched me go through it. I had to pull myself out of it by taking charge and making something happen, making change happen. So there is sometimes when we are being inspired to do something and we're not taking the action that we should be taken. Okay. And I feel like that might be what's happening to you. The light's being shown for you, and there's opportunities around you or coming in for you, but it's talking about you've got to take take charge, and you got to move. You got to move quickly. Things might actually pick up and might be a totally different change of pace for you. We have Capricorn energy. We have Pluto energy. Oh, so you've got some energy here, a big change, house 4. Some of you could be thinking about purchasing a home. You could be thinking about moving, just like I said. Things are going to start moving faster. Capricorn can be about your business, can be about your finances, can be about the practical things, your family and life, and things like that. So you are being asked to maybe make a plan and step up here now. If you've been thinking about something for way too long, it's time to go. We have the new moon in Capricorn, and we have the Jupiter in Aries, 0 degrees, which is those two. I'm just picking what I got, squaring each other, which is going to make it a perfect time. These two leaders coming together to make shit happen for you. And it could be about your money, becoming a boss. You could have a Scorpio or a Capricorn coming towards you too as well, with a Virgo energy. But I see a new path opening up, and I do feel like, Pisces, it's about you making some sort of change in your personal life, whether that means moving, maybe somebody's moving in with you, but there's some change that needs to happen with that Pluto energy. All right. You've been somewhere for too long. Okay. So let's see if you have somebody on your mind. Let's see what they might be thinking. I'll get advice for you, and then I will do who's coming towards you. All right. So a lot of you dealing with one-sided relationships. Somebody feels like it's one-sided. They also feel like they ruined everything, Pisces. All right. So maybe you've been solo for a while. Maybe you deal with a lot of connections like that. And it's something you've had to break. We do see this person does feel some sort of remorse. They realize that there was a one-sided relationship, and that now they're seeing where they effed up. All right. You seem to be connecting with people like this, and you're being asked to take charge and step into your power. Maybe some of you do need to do the hermit mode for a while and self-reflect about what it is you really want. Spirit wants you to see another path. Spirit wants you to walk down another path, and you may be missing that path by dealing with one-sided relationships. And I feel like you feel like you ruined everything too. For some of you, I feel like you're blaming yourself for a situation that happened. And no, I'm just going to go with no. Okay. You're being shown a new light. Okay. You're being shown a new light, and we're going to see who's coming towards you. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody in this reading that didn't put the work in the past, man, and they regret it. And whether or not they want to come back, whether or not you want them back, it's up to you. And it doesn't mean this person's coming in. It could be. All right. You got to believe strange encounters. All right. So you may have some sort of odd, weird things happening in the future here that is guiding you towards an important doorway that's opening up for you. All right. The light is being shown to you, and that's going to be different for each and every one of you. Okay. But you just have to believe and trust that these things are being shown to you. It's not going to be anything. My thing is do no harm to others. Okay. And especially in these reads too. All right. I meditate on that, the intention. So believe in strange encounters that are happening for a reason. All right. So if you find yourself like shaking your head, or you're like weird, or something out of the place, out of the blue, pay more attention to these things. This is the doorway. This is the light that's being shown to you. And it's learning how to be more self-aware and more aware of your surroundings as well too, socially aware. And being more aware and being able to pick up on opportunities that are coming your way. You're very psychic sign, so you know this, but there's something coming your way that you need to be available, receptive, and open to. All right, so let's see who's coming towards you. Who's coming towards my Pisces? They need to make better emojis, like convenient ones, you know, like for some hand signals, I think. Fire. I mean, some of them are lame. Like the comet looks weird. When I want to do a fire sign, that comet. All right, Pisces. I was reading a comment if you're wondering where that came from. All right. Who's coming towards my Pisces? Oh, you got somebody. Somebody admires you. Somebody successful. Maybe somebody who's popular or a public figure. That is my online person. It's also very successful public figure. Okay. Not all of us are hanging out with the government people or the you know, newscasters and shit like that. But for those of you who are, there could be somebody like that coming in. A very famous person. For some of you, this is just somebody who's very, very well known in their community, in their life. Like people look up to this person, they admire this person, they have a lot of confidence, they have an ego, and they have every right to be. They've earned it. They've earned it. Right. This is just a very well liked person coming towards you, and it could be somebody that you've connected to online or who also gets a lot of attention online. At the Five of Swords, this could be where there's some in your head mental confusion about this connection. And we got the Five of Swords and Four of Swords. There could this very well could be somebody that you feel there's games being played, or there's been games played with this person in the past. This could be somebody coming towards you. You may feel like there's games being played. All right. This person may be overwhelmed with all the attention. I just got that this could be a person that gets a lot of attention and they like what they do, but they don't get enough alone time, and they actually do need time to reboot. Okay, Pisces, they really are. That's my knee against the wall if you hear that little noise. All right. But this person really has a lot more going on in their head than you realize. All right. They might come across like when you see this person, man, they know how to put the show on. All right. They do. They know how to put a show on. And they're very, very, you know, I always think of Geminis when I think of that, even though it's a fiery energy. Geminis know how to talk to everybody, right? And they can make everybody like them. They always know what to say. I mean, they can do the opposite too. Believe me, we all have opposites. Gemini can make you hate them too. All right. And they know it. Right. But this is somebody here that has more going on in their head than you realize. And so this person may like to be alone at times when you feel like there's somebody who shouldn't. You know, you like to talk to everybody, but why do you need space now? Well, this person does need their space. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. All right, so they definitely are into you. They're inspired by you. There's something about you that has inspired them in some way to come towards you. All right, so they are interested in you. You may be reading this person wrong. Maybe this person is the type of person that is a one-sided relationship. I am going to tell you that I'm picking up, you know, there's going to be some challenges with this person. A lot of challenges. This person they're in their ego a lot. They're in their head a lot. All right. So this person may need to be reminded on how to feel. All right. And so they may have treated you the way, or they may treat you the way they treat other people. And it might seem, it might seem harsh, but that's what this person, I don't know. It's kind of a different type of energy. But they do feel like they've ruined something, or there's a possibility they know that what they do, or their lifestyle, or something that they've said, or something that's going on, they know that it's interfering. They know it's their fault, whether you're blaming yourself or not, or if this is something coming in for you. This is somebody that needs to be a little bit more clear about what's going on in their mind. That you're not a mind reader. All right. You're very psychic, but you're not a mind reader. All right. This person definitely, they need somebody who can bring them down, ground them, and nurture them, and bring them into a more comfortable place. They're used to being on. I don't know how else to say this. When somebody's used to performing for everybody, or they're used to being the chief, used to being the one taking charge, there we go. This is where you're going to need to be the one with this person to take charge and see past this type of energy, because there's a lot of potential here in this relationship with this Ace of Wands. And I got the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. You guys are fated to meet each other for some reason. So there may be a lot of obstacles in this connection, Pisces, but it's like I feel like it's a positive and there's potential. You guys are meant to really help each other see different ways. This person's going to pull you maybe out of your dreamy, emotional fantasy state, where this person's more logical and, you know, they're more focused, right, on everything around them, and you're in your dream world. All right, you may be teaching them something about that, whereas this person, and you may be helping this person tap into who they really are and what their dreams really are. Because right now it seems like this person feeds off of what other people view. They need to keep winning, doing. Enneagram 3, it feels like right there. All right. So I do feel like you have a lot of potential in this relationship that's coming towards you. I do feel like you guys are complete opposites in some ways, and there's a lot that needs to be worked through here, but there's a lot of potential. So let's see Aries through Pisces and see what they're thinking. Now these reads are gonna, the way I'm doing this is these reads are gonna go off this storyline. All right, so there is a lot of potential here, and there's Ace of Wands, which can talk about, you know, taking charge, communication. You know, for some of you, it might be you taking charge, but either way, I do see, you know, you guys reigniting things, having, you know, what you don't see coming. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. And I don't always say for you to take charge, because I know a lot of you are here because somebody, you know, has, you know, you've had trouble with somebody or they blocked you and so forth. But remember, love conquers all. That just fell out. But if you really feel like this is not for you, don't reach out to your person if you've already reached out to them so many times and you're not getting the response you want. You know, that's where you have to really look at the facts. All right, if you have an Aries on your mind, surprise, you're about to be surprised. There's your surprise, the Ace of Wands, okay? Aries, I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? Taurus, you guys need to trust each other in order for this relationship to flourish. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence, all right? But it's going to be about rebuilding trust. We have Gemini. All right, think carefully about Gemini in this situation. I know they tempt you. They're a snack. They're ice cream, chocolate vanilla ice cream. All right, but they are saying, I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. All right, so kind of superficial relationship. Played a part. Let it play its part. All right, Cancer. This connection is eternal and unbreakable, Pisces. All right. But they're saying they couldn't go against their family to be with you. So there was something bigger, or they saw as they were committed to, that they couldn't sacrifice. Okay. But it doesn't mean that you're done, because it's eternal and unbreakable. Leo, we have honor and respect each other, okay, and your relationship will grow stronger. Leo's saying, I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. And that may have created, because Pisces, you may have felt something deeper with this person, and Leo's like, I couldn't handle my true feelings, but you could see. This is when, you know, I talk about that Scorpio energy. You read between the lines and you can see in between. You know, I can read tones, right? I'm really good at that, and I can see and hear things. I'm very auditory, and so, but I had to learn the hard way that not everybody's ready to know what you see or hear, especially if it's coming from an authentic place and you're really observing something and it's not coming from your ego. You say it, and people aren't ready for that. And I feel like in this connection with Leo, Pisces, you may have pushed too much because you knew the feelings were there, but Leo wasn't ready to honor that. All right. And that could be something everybody needed to hear, maybe. Virgo, right? You and Virgo need boundaries, but being apart has been more difficult than they can accept. Okay, Pisces, you guys have to create strong boundaries in this relationship. Libra, You guys are about to rekindle. There's a lot of magic there. You were my home, and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. Scorpio. We have intense relationship with Scorpio. Of course, Scorpio and Pisces are soulmates, okay? I run from you guys. I dated you, right? I love you, though. You guys always find me. I have a lot of good girlfriends that are Pisces, right? But Pisces and Scorpio, you guys just connect instantly, and I know it from firsthand experience, right? And the intensity is so true, but you guys have a lot of highs and great lows. All right, so you guys know how to go the depths, right? You guys are karma, your karmic debt, right? Scorpio's like all that deep shit nobody wants to deal with, and then so Scorpio and Pisces are like, all right, we can either go the fun, we can play the good way or the bad way, or if you want to manipulate me, I can manipulate you right back emotionally, or we can have a great intense relationship, or we can really make this hell. And I've seen that side of it too, Pisces. All right, and Pisces can bite. Pisces can bite. All right, but what Scorpio is saying is this is a very intense relationship, and they feel it. And they know that you've been together in past lives. They recognize you, and you were never a stranger to them. But this kind of relationship is not for the weak. This is a type of relationship that has a lot of emotional qualities to it, and can be very manipulative, but it can also be very amazing. All right, depending on how you make it. All right, that's Scorpio. So Sagittarius. Thought I was done for a second there. Sagittarius. All right. The universe is guiding you to this special person, Sagittarius. You guys will connect. Let nature take its course. It's like the Temperance card. And we have, I settled for second best because I don't think I deserve you. All right. We have Capricorn. 1111. Capricorn might be your main man, woman, or non-gender. All right, it could be a twin flame. Pay attention to the symbols you're getting, the synchronicities. All right, Capricorn saying, I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. They could be going through a spiritual awakening. All right, this relationship could trigger the both of you. All right, so we have Aquarius. Aquarius wants to marry you, Pisces. Aquarius is on the hunt for their special person. And this could be a soulmate. You guys could have been married together before in a past life, before in this life. You might be married again. All right. Aquarius wants you to know that their heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. But they're still coming back for you. Pisces and Pisces. All right. Let go if you need to. Surrender. This is like the hangsman position. You may need to let go now for something bigger to happen later in this relationship with Pisces. Let things work out in divine timing. But Pisces wants you to know that they still see your smiling face in their mind's eye. You guys are just separated for some healing. I made it, guys. I made it. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing super chat. I may start a little bit earlier. I will post that. I might start like 11, 12, which would be 2 or 3 on Eastern time. I'm going to start earlier just so I can spend more time with my family. I will let you guys know. I'll have it posted tonight. So for those of you that want a question answered, you can sign up before I go live tomorrow, Thursday, the 22nd. You can sign up before, and I'll put you in first if you want to PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. All right. Or even if you want to sign up on the live, you can do a super chat, and I will put you in line. I will make sure you're in the position that you signed up for. All right. But I will be live tomorrow. I will be earlier, and I will not be live after that. You will not see me. You will see videos that I'm making individual reads for January, but you will not see me to maybe next Monday night. We'll see. All right. And, but if you don't see me, have a happy holiday. And I almost couldn't get that out. Have a happy holiday. Happy New Year's, everything. You'll see me before then. There's some bullshittery going on over there. Let me know, please. All right, guys. Thank you for being with me, hanging out. I love you guys. Take care. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. My channel is hitting a major milestone, and I'd like to keep that going. Love you.